What's going on, YouTube? I'll be right back. Give me just 1 second. Listen, fellas, you want to get your face wash, your skincare routine intact? I use Tige Henley. It's a daily face wash with an AM, PM moisturizers with instructions in the box that's very clear on how to get it together. I know this is not something common that us men do, but it's very important that we take care of our skin. On top of that, the ladies love it. Get yourself a box of Tige Henley. It comes in the mail, ships within a week. If you click the link in my description, you would get 40% off your first order and 20% off a lifetime. On top of that, sign up to the app and you'll get even more deals. Me, I got a special. I got the grooming kit. I was able to get my nail clippers and everything that I needed to get myself together to go outside. Tige Henley is the way when I tell you the perfect men's skincare routine. Get yourself a box of Tige Henley. What's going on, YouTube? What is going on? We are in the building and we are live. Everyone, please unmute your mics. Unmute your mics. What is good? What is good? What is good? We have the other hitters in the building. No. I saw Kenny, but I don't know where Kenny went.
Oh,
that's my. He was just here. Oh my God! All right.
Then with the neighborhood.
Hold up.
All right,
there he go. My God!
I messed up. My bad.
Do me a solid. Your camera's a little blurry. I want them to see you in all your glory. You know what I'm saying?
Being in the car today.
Looking real Tige Henley fresh over here. Looking real.
That's what I'm talking about.
Looking real
Tige over there. You know what I'm saying? Click that link in the description if you want to look like Kenny. So here's the thing, right? I also wanted to give a special shout out to Kenny as well and give him a congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Big shout outs on the purchase of a new home. It's always good to see Black people doing their thing.
That's why I've been in transit so much in the car, on the phone and whatnot. But I got my podcast area designated. Like, I'm just making sure the contractors did everything. But yeah, it's been a good week.
I love that, man. I love it. I love to see it. Also, Blockchain, who is going to attend the show, just closed on a humongous home in DC. So I want to give him a special shout outs and congratulations as well. He will be here shortly. So this is amazing. Shout outs to the chat. What's up, Kirsten? You are in the building. Much love. All right, y'all. Today we got to hold up. Before I even go on further, I would like for anyone on the panel that has any upcoming events or anything that you got that you want the audience to purchase, buy, or whatever kit. You got some events coming up. Like, what's going on?
Hey, everybody. I actually have a candy making class. So last time it was gummies. This time we're doing lollipops. That is actually coming up mid-July. So I will actually post some info in about that. We have also been partnering with a couple of companies with our lemonades. So if you need some special, thirst requirements to be quenched, let us know. And we got you. Definitely check out the website. And we have a couple of pop-ups coming up, but I'll let you guys know when we have our bigger events coming up too.
That's a good look, y'all.
I'll be waiting on my samples. You know what
I'm saying? Me too, yo. Me too. Yes. I don't mind getting a little high. So,
well, I already told y'all this podcast.
I'm gonna definitely hit you up, Kit, for sure.
We gotta make this happen. We gotta make this happen.
You should put that on a t-shirt, GMT.
A word, right? So. Also, I wanted to give a special shout out. It's always good to see people that's on this panel spread their wings and do their thing. And, MRT and Professor, I caught y'all on BMU's channel. Big ups to BMU. It's a great live over there. So anyone who's not subscribed to BMU, go subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Spread your wings. Also, Just Justified got some things popping on her channel, some new videos, and go check them out. And that popcorn looking scrumptious over there. Is it popcorn? Here we go. All right. So, anyone else got anything new? D-May, chill, anything going on?
Oh no, just regular life with me, man. Look, y'all, I ain't got nothing to plug in for y'all. I'm just your regular, everyday antagonist. I'm just here to make y'all giggle a little bit.
At least you know your lane. You own it. I
can't wait till you and I have a conversation.
D-May got that natural hair over there looking gorgeous as usual.
Yes.
I just wanted to shout that out.
Thank you, Chinny. I appreciate it. Thank you.
That's what's up. That's what's up, y'all. All right, do me a favor.
Yeah, I actually got a
What?
Actually have a chapter in a book that I did. It's called Blessed. There's a collab of different authors and everything. There are some big things coming on. I don't know how much I could really say, but just think screenplay and everything. So for some heavy hitters. So it's coming on.
Oh man, this is good. This is good.
That's
This is good. The panel is doing their thing. I know Professor got some reactions and all of that he's working on as well. So yo, man, we all got something going, man, and it feels good. It feels good. Do me a favor, y'all. Anyone in the chat, as you come in the door, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Also, you'll see a little heart on your phone. Hit that heart. Hit us with those reactions because guess what? Those reactions count towards engagement. Engagement pushes our show further and further out into the algorithm, which is needed. So this way we can have more and more people join this panel, more and more people join this show every week. Much appreciated. Come in the door, hit the like button, engage, chat.
Don't just hit the like button like we say. Stomp on the like button.
Stomp on the like button.
Like button.
Match that like button. So we doing it. We gonna do it. We gonna do it, y'all. All right. So y'all ready to get into the show? Yes. Oh man, Chip. Put that book. So y'all ready to get into the show? This is gonna be a good one. This show today, we are gonna talk because there's a woman that's going viral. And the reason why she's going viral is because she's saying that our older women are in competition with the younger women for the dating market. I want to see if there's some validity to this, right? I'm just gonna drop it and then we're gonna talk about it. So let's go.
These older women are really out here in competition with the younger generation. I'm sorry, but it has to be said. These older women who are in their 40s, 50s, even 60s want to be seen so bad and want attention that they are in competition with these younger girls. These women wasted their years, wasted their youth, and are doing any and everything to be seen, and they're not teaching the young girls. So instead of teaching the young girls to do better, you're trying to compete with her. You're in denial that you're getting older. You're doing things with your body, thriving for attention, over-sexualizing yourself at that age, all because you don't want to accept the fact that you messed up your life. They don't have husbands, which they really wanted. They're realizing that, oh wow, I'm at an age where nobody's checking for me. The men are not checking for me at 50, 60 years old, unfortunately. They're looking at the younger women who do desire marriage, who do desire to have children, who are not just out here. So instead of, again, I'm going to try to find a way to be seen and encourage the young girls to do what I'm doing because I don't want them to surpass me. That's what's actually happening. These older women are sitting around telling the young girls, no, girl, live your life, do you, because you're intimidated by her. You don't want her to do better than you. You don't want her to have a chance. You want the chance because you see the men are looking at the younger girls. The men are more attractive and more desirable of the younger women. And it's sad. This is the reality of where we are. The older generation is jealous and intimidated and in competition with the younger generation. And it's unfortunate.
All right. Let's get into the conversation. How do y'all feel about that? Anyone can start this conversation, male or female.
I'm gonna just say one thing. That woman broke code, so I'm pretty sure that the comments.
I mean, what the hell are you doing over there?
My bad. I'm doing a lot of moving around. My bad.
He's like rubbing his stomach.
Put your shirt down, bro. What you doing?
Put your shirt down.
Looking like
we did not need to see that. We did
and they
not
don't
need
wonder
to
why
see
my
that.
camera be off. Like, my bad.
And I was really interested in what Chill was about to say, but that was
Yo.
My bad.
That was
I'm back. I'm back. My fault. I was slipping.
Yeah. Go ahead, Chill. Go ahead, man.
So what I was saying was what this woman is doing is basically breaking code. You know, she breaking code because the womanhood, they got that sisterhood, man. They got that little sisterhood, and what she's doing is breaking code. And I guarantee you, them comments are a bunch of other women coming at her throat. You know, because what she's saying is true, man. I tell young women all the time, don't listen to no woman that's older than you. Don't. Not even your own mama. If your mama ain't married to a man with resources, you don't listen to a damn thing that woman is telling you. She trying to set you up so you can become the man that she didn't qualify to get.
God is talking. He's Bill, God.
Listen, hey, y'all don't have no female friends that's living, and they look with this rough economy that we got right now. You see a lot of women shacking up with each other, moms and daughters, paying rent, paying bills together. Because guess what? Mom aged out the game, and she tripped her daughter up, gave her all the same advice that she used when she was coming up, and now her daughter done made the same exact mistakes, and now her and her mama sharing bills together, man. That's a story across America. That ain't no. That's real.
Watch me get messy real quick.
What?
Let's go to our cougar analyst, the big homie Kit. Like, what's your opinion?
Oh, shite.
Yo.
Whoa.
That's my best friend.
What just happened?
He called you the resident cougar analyst.
Resident cougar analyst.
Wait. I was doing something with my business and minding it. So why am I the cougar analyst? What I do now? Damn, I ain't even been here. What I do?
BMU, what up, man?
I wanted your opinion. You know how
what she said. You want my
nobody else is around. I just wanted your opinion.
Oh, okay. So my opinion on her is, you know what? You know, Shirley, Godspeed. You know, at least she's not having to call Barbara about nothing. And, you know, she seemed that she's, you know, extra, you know, clothed up in the church. And, you know, if she didn't say that, Jesus was probably not going to take her in the rapture. So, you know, I don't want her to not make it into the gates. So she said what she felt like she needed to, you know, to let God know that she was still on his side and that she's trying to make it up there. And, you know, Godspeed to her. Like, you know, make it to the gates, girl. You get there. Because that was something I'm trying to get into God's, you know, pearly gates. And I got to tell these women that I don't know anything about. And, you know, I'm just minding other people.
Hold on 1 second. Kenny, what are you doing?
Stand still, man.
Bro, get out of the camera.
About to roll up. If I could be completely honest, I would keep
It's
that
a family show.
Don't roll up on the camera though. So you know, pull aside, roll up. You know what I'm saying?
It's possible to do it. I've done it a couple times, and then I just cut y'all off when y'all.
And then you come back. You know.
When I come back, quiet and docile. Like,
come back, Kitty. Come back, Wall Street.
That was a great segue into my opinion, right?
Oh Jesus.
To what sis said, I will be honest. Myrtle is out there. Like Myrtle is like, Kenny, do you want another glass of Merlot? Like Myrtle is out there actively trying to be in dude's face. So when I listen to the video and where sis came from, I don't know. Kind of valid. Kind of valid.
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
come on, don't do that.
I mean, I feel like there's competition. There's, put it this way, I feel like everybody has their own lane. They do. Like if you're older, obviously the natural thing for men to do is to look at younger women. Like even men are married when I've seen them and they're walking past me or they're doing whatever, and the husband is just, all the way across. Like I think that's just a natural thing for men to like want younger women. Now, it can be an issue if it's too young and you trying to, be like a predator in a negative sense to a younger woman. But I don't know. I feel like everybody has their own lane. Like, I can see what the girl is saying as far as like if there's an attractive guy and I'm talking to him, she might try to do whatever she can in her power to put the attention on her. Just because she's older, she don't have nobody. So duh, like
Yeah.
you're of age and you're trying to hang in the game with the young people. Like I see old men doing the same thing all the time. Old men, they be trying to be cool. They be trying to be cool, and they're in the mix with the young people, and they're doing this and that. And it's like, yeah, you're old.
But I think the difference between men and women, right?
Yeah.
Men don't really look at them. We don't really look at each other as competition.
Yeah, what?
I do. No, it's not competition. It's definitely not an older man to a younger man in competition. We may compete with each other, right? At the same age bracket and for different reasons, right? Maybe for resources and things like that. But when it comes down to like trying to say, oh, I got to compete because I want to get married, like it's up to us to ask a woman to marry us. So the woman that we're talking to, if we wanted to be married today, the likelihood is we can ask her and get married. So, but women might feel that competition between each other because it's like, well, you hear women say it all the time. I'm old enough so I could date the grandfather, the father, and the son, the Holy Trinity, right? You hear that all the time. Why are you trying to date the Holy Trinity other than trying to?
So,
women say all the time.
How many women is saying that though?
I don't know if
you can't.
Like when
Wait, what was just about to say?
I had the chill pouty lips, like I can't necessarily do that because older dudes do compete with younger guys.
Yeah.
I've seen
I think
it.
they're competing in two different ways.
Because I've seen
it.
Competition is one of those words where you have to like really be careful with it, right? Because when I think about how dudes compete, it's normally more on a status quo than an age, right? So it's more about like, yo, bitch chose me. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't get mad at that. And there's really no age when you're looking like, he went to go be with that. She went to go be with that old man. Like you don't really have it in that way. But then I also think when it comes to women, like when they be saying that like it's a competition or whatever, for one, I feel like, I'm not even gonna say that because I don't have time for that level of controversy with you niggas.
No, go ahead.
Where you acrobats are today. But I will say you can't compete where you don't compare. So, for people to, feel like you're in competition, like I can't compete with Beyonce. I ain't got that girl's bread. I ain't got her man. I ain't got nothing. Like I can't compete where I don't compare. So a lot of the times these older women, as she's saying, they can compete. You know why? Because they compare in different ways. They may not be out here dropping eggs and chaps off, like the younger ones, like some of you constituents want, but they got practice on doing things that a lot of you all constituents like. So again, you have to think about what is being up for grabs to consider it a competition, and some of y'all are not worth competing for. So no offense.
Did any of you guys see did you guys see what happened this week in the NBA?
That nepotism.
LeBron James is the first nigga to play with his father.
They had a draft. Right? Mm-hmm. So if you look at the Charlotte Hornets, they drafted a wing, a 2-guard, and cut Seth Curry, who's a 2-guard. So they got rid of the old and brought in the new. So it's the same situation when it comes to dating. You women, a lot of women mismanage their coochie in their 20s. They walk around with coochie full of regret. Got that Rick Grimes Walking Dead coochie walking around. They hear obese, overwhelmed, and economically stressed. And then they try to compete with a younger girl. No, they make 21-year-old versions of you every day. And ain't no man checking for no 38, 39, 40-year-old that's if you're trying to get married, trying to have kids, because you're too old for that. So instead of walk around with that coochie full of regret and that Rick Grimes Walking Dead coochie.
Okay, first things first, we're gonna stop putting
I'm not. Hold on. Before you get started, before you get started, let me finish. Before you get started, kid. Before you get started, I'm not done. I'm not done, kid. I'm not done, kid. Kid, okay. Let me finish. I didn't interrupt you. Let me finish. All right.
Out of it.
Let me finish. What'd you say? Leave who out of it?
My uncle Rick. Rick Robbins ain't got shit to do with this. Leave him out of it.
Well, that got that Walking Dead coochie walk around. You got that Negan. But at the end of the, if you want to get yourself in a situation when you're married, having kids, you do when you're young, because older women can't compete. Outside of the fact they can cook and they know about the warm towel after you're done, I could teach a young girl that. But other than that, stop checking for the young dudes. Try to find a dude in your tax bracket or in your age range. But it's gonna be even harder because you walk around again obese, overwhelmed, and economically stressed.
So can I just say something real quick?
One mic. Jess, go ahead, talk.
Hold on. All right, so I'm not even going to disagree because there are some women who are jealous. Some older women who are jealous of younger women. Let's be realistic. That's how some people are. But then you got to also remember there are ignorant people in this world and there are not. That's just what it is. Just as there are some older men who are jealous or of the younger ones and all that. And that's just what it is. Now it depends on what it's for. A lot of men always try and show it up where showing that still got it. Let me go play basketball and show these youngins what, or whatever. But same with the women. They do sometimes, depending on what you're looking for. If they're not looking for any children or anything like that, okay, fine. But then it's also realizing what the dating market is. Don't be unrealistic with the dating market. If they're looking for marriage and children, then older women are out of that running. That's just what it is. And it just got to be real with it. But it depends on different people, different strokes. There are some men who just want to date, just want to have geriatric marriages and whatnot. So I'm just saying.
I just want to throw in 2 words to what Professor.
I said what I said.
Larsa Pippen.
There's some women who do not, she's not talking across the board. There's women who are who are in competition with the younger, and there's some who's just not.
Yeah.
Did I stop?
Kit, you're on mute. No. You are, though. Your audio is kind of bad, Jess. I'm not going to hold you. And you are blurry. Look like you're having some Wi-Fi issues.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Kit?
Y'all don't need me today, right?
Yeah, we need you today. Get your behind right.
Yes,
get your behind right there. We need you.
Y'all don't need me today.
Yes, we need you today.
We ain't going nowhere.
I got it covered. I don't know if y'all need me today.
No, we don't got it covered. We need you.
Right.
D-May, what's your thoughts on the
You eat your little banana toast up there and shut up. Leave me alone.
No, it's honestly not better, Jess. But D-May, what's your thoughts on the topic?
I mean, I don't really know. I feel like kind of like I think what Jess said, it just depends on what it is. I mean, I think older women will be in competition with younger women when it depends on what they're competing for. Obviously, if it's a younger woman, yeah, and it comes to having kids and things, probably have more of a chance at, I guess, getting wifed or whatever you want to call it, as opposed to an older woman if she's obviously in her like 40s, maybe 50s. So I can kind of see both ends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do y'all feel as if the advice that older women give younger women, and this is particularly a question for MRT. Do you feel like the older women that you talk to, you get sound good advice from them?
I would say yes. I mean, primarily the older woman that I've spoken to about things that go on in my life would be my mom, obviously. And I would say just, just kind of when it comes down to, I guess, making certain decisions and how to go about particular situations, the best way to handle yourself without, flying off the handle and just I think she, I think she gives very sound advice, especially considering, my last relationship that I've spoken to you about specifically, Mingo. I've shared like vaguely some information on here before, but I would say, even just going through that, because I honestly had no idea how to actually move about the situation. And I was able to receive sound advice where I still feel like I walked away with, my self-respect, my dignity, who I am as a woman and what I have, and not walking away feeling like I need to be running behind somebody to prove something. You know what I mean? So I would say, depending on the situation, and the type of woman that you're talking to, you can get very sound advice that's going to propel you forward. Or you could get advice from somebody that has been living their life not correctly or living their life in a way where you don't want to take no advice from them. You know what I'm saying? So it really just depends. I wouldn't just walk outside and see some older woman and try to, what should I do about it? You know what I mean? It depends on who you're talking to for real. But
yeah,
older women, even if they've made terrible mistakes in their life, you can still learn a lot from people in general.
Yeah.
Like what?
It just depends on the situation.
Then
Like,
give me an example.
It could just be
about who you get your advice from.
All right, let me ask one of you ladies. Any one of y'all are game to answer this. Name some good advice. Tell me good advice that an older woman in your family that name some of the good advice that they gave you that helped you in your talk to me. Come on.
In my what though?
It don't matter.
Dating.
Life in general?
Yeah, in life. The older woman in your life.
Never to think, but go ahead.
Never accept a no from someone who's not in power to give you one.
You said never accept a what?
Never accept a no from someone who's not in power to give you one.
Yeah, and it works.
And that works every day of my life.
Told me that. I agree.
So help me understand that. Help me understand.
It's not good advice.
That one too.
But that doesn't apply to dating though.
That's what we're asking. Is it about dating? Is it about dating, or is it just in general? Okay,
just in general. Just in general. But
no, in general. No, Kit, help me understand that, Kit.
I'm confused.
Help me understand it, Kit. Come on.
Chill.
Tag me in.
So, okay, first things first. Case in point, let's just say customer service, right? Something's going on with your phone. AT&T acting wild. They acting like your creds ain't your creds. You call, okay, I got this going on, yada, 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 right? And this is a very basic example, but it can go through several different things, and it's worked for me all throughout my life. I'm having an issue, XYZ, this isn't, well, we're sorry to hear that, but we're only able to do yada, yada, yada. Okay, that's no problem. Am I able to speak to your supervisor? Because I understand that you're only able to do what you're able to do in your parameters and capabilities, but I'm sure if someone else above you can actually do something to fix this, can you go ahead and connect me to them? And then I get all of my shit fixed, and then I'm a happy person, and I'll go about my life to the end.
I have one. I had to think about it.
It don't stink. So you can fix your face.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. I want to hear her.
Smell bad.
Chill, Kit, man.
It don't look like a stink. It don't stink. I promise you, it works.
I'll never forget this. So I had to have been, I don't know how old I was, but I was a little girl to where like you could pick me up and like put me on like counter or the table or the bed or whatever. But I'm pretty sure we were getting dressed for church. Pretty sure that's what we were doing. And I was throwing like kind of a fit or whatever. And I told my mom, I was like, I don't feel like going to church. Like, I don't want to go to church. I don't feel like it. And my mom, and I was so young, but I'll always remember this. My mom told me, well, you never go off how you feel when it's time to do something. Because if you always go on how you feel, you'll never do it. And at first I was just like, kind of like, whatever. But but as I, even at a young age, as I begin to go about life, and there's a lot of things, even when it comes to just kind of doing what we're doing now, like if you want something that's going to be long lasting, you can never go off like how you feel in that moment. You have to persevere through that. So that's something my mom has told me that I deeply hold. And then just outside of that, like my mom is the queen of perseverance, and she's demonstrated that and helped me in so many ways because I deal with a lot of ups and downs in life and different stuff. And anytime where I'm like, she knows like when I'm not myself, like she can just hear it like in my tone. And and she'll just always tell me, she'd be like, you keep your head up, baby. You got to keep going. Like, it is what it is. Like my mama has encouraged me through romantic relationships, friendships, life, jobs, church, partying, whatever it is in life. My mama done hit it on the head from the things that she's told me. And I know we don't always live by what we used to in the past, because my mom's like 63, so obviously times have changed. So even like with the times that we're in now, the information she gives me is so valid, you can apply it to this day. So
and better listen to it.
And listen,
your mama is not 63.
Yes, my mama is. Look good though.
Yes, Lord.
What it do, mama? And I look just like her. We had a little family reunion thing yesterday. Everybody was like, "You look like Virginia." She is married. Yes, she is. Happily married.
What's her Instagram?
And
she's not on Instagram.
Not on Instagram. Come on along, bro.
But I will say
like
this one time. Speaking of when Wall Street just said you better listen. I was young. I ain't gonna say what I was going to do because I was being foolish. But I was in high school still, and I was trying to go out to some party, trying to meet some boy. And like my mom at the time, she was just like, I think she said something either don't go or I don't feel like you should go. But I was just had it on me. I'm leaving. I'm doing what I'm doing. All I got to say is somebody almost got arrested that night. It could have been me. It could have been somebody else. It was complete foolishness. And it dawned on me for the rest of like my life. I was like, yo, my mama really was like, don't go. And I was just, I'm going to do it. I want to do it.
Salute the mama MRT.
Yes, moms.
So as far as relationships, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all feel as if let's just not even look at older women, just look at women, look at your homegirls, friends. Do you feel like you get more sound advice from your male friends or from your female friends?
Ooh,
ladies, answer that.
I gotta. Anybody want to go first?
I'm through with the question
because I got a lot. Where Kid go?
Kid got to go.
Come back, Kid.
Kid just went to roll up.
I know what I'm getting ready to go
She'll
to.
be back in 5 minutes.
I know what I'm getting ready to go to. You must. No, you don't know my life.
You just told us what you do.
You don't know my life.
You just told us what you do, kid.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Mind your business, professor, and let MRT say what she was saying. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
The podcast from my phone. He's not that far. We'll still be live.
All right, we're waiting on the ladies to answer.
Okay, well, I'll go first then. Okay, I gotta be honest. I get more sound advice like from friends, from males. I gotta give it to the males because it's just something about it when y'all be saying like what it is. Like and then this is what I love about talking to my guy friends too, is that I don't have to give like all the details how me and the girls be talking and we go through all the emotions. I hit it from top to bottom real quick and they spit it out. Hey, you took a L.
We'll be like, let me say this. Let me stop you right there.
Okay.
You got good male friends too. Shout out to my man Dwayne. You got good male friends in your corner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I will say. What happened? Go ahead.
I just want to interject one piece. Now it do matter what type of male that is. If he's one of your orbiters, man, then
no.
All he's gonna do is just be a yes man.
It's male friend is male friend. No romantic.
I'm just saying that's all.
None of that.
Here's the thing. I will say
that matters.
Okay, now clearly there's a unicorn outside because I'm about to agree with Chill to some degree. Okay, I think check for a rainbow. I think there's a unicorn outside about to come into my.
I'm about to play the lottery.
Here's the thing. When he was saying like make sure he's not one of your orbiters, a lot of the times men will be your your homie, and if y'all don't really have certain things established in a way, he can be your friend, but he may not be. You can be his friend, but you may not be. He may not be your friend in the way that you're thinking, because he may be trying to say, "Oh, this one is messing up. This is my opportunity to throw all the salt in the wound and let her see, like, but then show her like." Oh, but I'm the dude that's trying to give you the good advice and make sure you have good hair. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing. So, when you say it like that, it definitely has a difference in what kind of, like, if you know that this man ain't thinking about you, he got whatever he got going on and he's just giving you sound advice versus the other. I will say, it depends on, I'm not asking a woman of advice about a man when I know a man is going to know more about other men. Not saying that a woman wouldn't be knowledgeable, because my bestie can tell you, I give.
So tell him that's when you come to me. Tell him.
What is he doing?
Get my flowers.
He is light skinned. Why do y'all keep entertaining what he is doing? He's doing light skinned people things.
Give me my flowers while I can.
He's drinking on the podcast. Why are we arguing with this man? Leave him alone. He's gonna show. He gonna have his little lineup. Leave him be. Okay, he just being light skinned over there.
And look, I put Tej Henley on my line too. You see,
you know what? I hate him.
Was falling back. I put
Tej Henley is not for that.
This is exactly.
Sorry, Tej Henley. I know you sponsor me, but I do not endorse what Kenny is saying right now.
All right. He's trying to put it on his edge up. But
anywho,
that's really, that's really the bigger thing for me. If I know that this man is going to give me solid advice and not try to interject where he can put himself to get his win versus like, this is what it is and this is what you need to see, that's one thing. But some women do have good advice on both sides. Some you have to be careful, because if they're speaking from their own trauma, a lot of the times it'll be like, oh girl, you can do better, fuck that, you don't need him, he kick him to the curb. And a lot of the times it might have been something as small as miscommunication, and instead of having that conversation or working through whatever it is, because again, it's a relationship, it's not like this cookie cutter faction, right? It's going to take a level of ebb and flow. If you're listening to someone who is more in an ebb stage and they can't see past, the incident, it's always going to be, oh, well, girl, I don't know why you dealing with that, this, that, and the third, yada, yada. So you got to be careful about be very discerning about who you're getting your information from and how you're disseminating that information into yourself and back out. So.
She will mess.
Okay.
Listen to her. She might slide right in.
D-May, who do you get your advice from?
My mom. My mom is literally the only person that I confide in. Huh?
But what about as far as men and women?
I was going to say,
feel like gives you the best advice?
I'm still going to say, okay, so I'll say my mom for the most part, for sure, because I tell my mom everything. Now, what I will also say, though, is that my stepdad, which is her husband, has given me some sound advice as well.
Shout out to Hairbone, man.
Hairbone, for sure, because just some situations that I had with a male or two at the time, and he overheard me speaking with mom, which I don't mind. And he's like, well, would you like my input? I was like, yeah, I kind of want to know what you think on the subject. So we kind of shared his opinion. And one thing
Tell Chill to put his neck down.
Hold on, bro. But one thing I will say with men, y'all are cut dry. You know what I'm saying? You just
facts, right?
Say it, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of times that is needed, as much as maybe us women don't want to hear it. You feel me? Like, it's still what we need to hear. So he just kind of said it cut and dry, and I was like, you really think like? You think so? He's like, yeah. So I kind of went that route. He was right. So I will say it's a toss up. I will say like MRT said, kind of like with the women, it's we do kind of like go detail by detail. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I do with my mom. And and it's still sound advice. My mother's very wise, but the men be having it too. Like the right
step that stop you and be like,
meat, no potatoes.
Wait, what you said? Kenny, you're breaking up a little bit. What'd you say?
I was like, stepdad will stop you and be like, yeah, I know everything you want to tell me, but no, stop right there. Let me tell you this. I mean, like,
Yeah.
Honestly,
Dad,
Yeah, because I was in the feels and the emotions at the moment. He's like, hold on, let me. So yeah. So I say it's a little toss up. Y'all men have some sound advice because y'all are men, so you know how men.
When they not trying to get the booty, the advice is good. When they ain't trying to get
that's
We give good advice when we trying to get the booty.
The advice be
vegetarians, they give you the best advice. When they ain't trying to get no meats, boy, they are the best. They give the best advice. When they are vegetarians, they will give you advice.
Like honestly,
give you advice. But if they trying to get meats,
and for me, it's uplifting too because it's like they just be given to you cut and dry and you're free. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel like you've got the information you need.
So you said don't go to Arby's and get advice then, right, kid?
Okay, what's for dinner? Okay,
don't go to Arby's.
So we got the meats.
As soon as y'all want
So one second, y'all. Jess, you there? Jess.
Just left her. She said, "I ain't got time."
Yeah, there she go. All right, Jess.
Oh,
I think she might be having some. Okay, she on the phone. Okay.
Yeah, Chill was about to have a breakdown.
With that being said, right? Why don't y'all really make it y'all mission? Because me personally, I tell men all the time, don't go to women for advice. Right?
World class.
I don't agree with
Don't
that.
go to women for advice.
I get some of my best advice from Kit Grimes. So I don't necessarily.
Good luck. Good luck with that. Good luck.
Ooh.
Wait, Mingo, what was your question?
You know what? Just for that.
Yo.
Oh man. Yo. I'm not, and it's not saying that you can't get nuggets from women at all. I'm not going to sit here and say the best advice that I get is from women as a man, right? Whether it pertains to getting money, whether it pertains to just dealing with stresses of life, or even if it pertains to me having to deal with relationships. Why on earth would I go to a woman for that? You know what I'm saying? For me,
when it comes to conversations we've had before about leverage, you with me, Chill? Like when we talk about leverage and things like that, some of the best advice that I've gotten has been from my homegirls. Like my older cousins taught me how to deal with women. Kit filled that void once I moved away from New York. She told me a lot of things that I might not be willing to accept, but I'm like, all right, I get what you're saying. So for me personally, when it comes to dating, I think you're always going to get some of your best advice from the opposite sex. That's just because it's giving you their it's giving you their thought process.
You're doing it again, Candace.
You know,
you're doing it again.
Chill.
You can learn and receive a lot of things.
He said you're doing it again, Kenny. Hey, Professor, hold me now, Professor.
My radar.
No, they not like us.
I knew
Yeah, there's good things you can get. There's still some good women out here. Just like there's still some good men that you can get advice from. And I don't know, I think it just depends on who you're talking to, but there's definitely some women that are single, not single, that can have some type of perspective to offer. It may not be like you received, God's word or something like that, but you can get, some good advice from some good women, even us here on the panel, because GMT was saying it's something about if he wouldn't receive advice from a woman if it was about a man. Is that what you said? That's not what you said.
It was about my relationships, not
about your relationship with your relationship. There's some women that can give you, some nuggets.
Man. MRT, I feel like Lisa Stansfield. I've been around the world. I ain't find none of them.
What? It's not.
Let me be very clear. Like, in my best, I give a lot of people advice, whether it's women, men. Like, people do come to me for advice because
even when we don't want
to be. Oh, child, please! I don't be trying to give you shit that you don't want. So go away. Anywho, like I was saying,
yes, you do.
I'm more about being logical, right? And I think a lot of the times men feel like they can't come to women for advice because we deal more emotional. But when you take emotion out of it and you just deal with the actual situation as it is, then you have a better way of really being able to disseminate and really discern the information that's being given to you. When it's coming from a place of emotion or a place of instability, then it becomes where the information is jaded and it's not in commonplace. So again, not all women, run around like, oh my God. No, we ain't got time for all that. But if you have somebody in your corner that is logical in that way, that can actually give you information from a space of what makes versus what feels good, then you can actually have a different kind of conversation. So
I could respect that, because I could definitely respect that, because when I do have conversations with a lot of women, it comes with a lot of, oh, the way I feel or the way I feel, and I don't want to hear about your feelings, because everything that I want to deal with facts, I want to deal with logics, and I want you to get to the point. And anytime I deal with men, they get straight to the point, they take out their feelings, and it's all logic. If I had an emotional dude talking to me, I can't really even rock with him. I can't rock with a dude that speaks strictly from his feelings. Can't do it. Can't do it. How y'all feel about that, fellas?
Now, GMT, when you say that, right, you do have to acknowledge the fact that your wife may be coming from an emotional place. So to help you understand that, so you're better equipped to deal with it if you're with a woman you love and you don't want to lose.
I'm not talking about my wife, Kenny.
No. I'm just, listen, stay with me. I'm just saying in general, right? When you, like I have, found a woman you don't want to lose, right? Sometimes it is a benefit to understand the emotional portion of it. And this is where other women can at least help you understand that. We don't have to agree. I disagree with everything Kit tells me in terms of advice, but it helps me navigate what I need to navigate if I want to keep what I want to keep.
And I could understand that too. I could understand that. Kenny, I actually agree. I actually low-key looked at that like it made, okay.
Yeah.
Give me my brotherhood badge back. Give me my badge.
Nah, that ain't coming back, God. That's not
still,
coming back.
We vibing. I'm gonna leave my back. Look, I know he light skinned, but I'm the only one who can talk about his light skin, Dusty. Y'all gonna have to, back and forth with my Wall Street. I know he a Dusty light skin, but that's my Dusty light skin. And if y'all want to have something to say, y'all tell me, and then I'll let that go.
It's free game.
Not too much on my Drake now. Okay.
So this question is for you, Kid. It says, okay, let me ask you then, do I have to be patient to a woman that is long-winded, or tell her to shorten it?
And look, salute to Matthew Pearson, because he always dropping something real. Go ahead and answer.
Is he sweating?
Right.
So that question was for you, Kid.
Charlotte.
Yeah. There was a question for me? What happened? What I missed?
That question was for you.
What was the question? I missed it.
It's on the screen. It says, okay, let me ask you then. Do I have to be patient for a woman that is long-winded, or tell her to shorten it?
Shorten that shit.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
What you mean?
Tell you that.
Shit.
I'm not gonna get. You know what?
No, here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna explain to you why he's saying that. Right? My bestie has this thing about when he's excited about something, you are going to hear the same story 3, 4, 11 times in a row. Like the same conversation. And you'll tell him like, bruh, I heard you. Yeah, you interject, button it up. The moment you decide that you want to go into some kind of something you want to say, oh man, just wait a minute. Hold on. Y'all haven't heard that. So like I said, he is very dusty and light skinned, and you cannot what he has to say.
I'm trying to figure out why is his back, like what is he doing over there? Yo, all right, so listen, we got a super chat. We got a super chat. My dude Hank the Basement.
Super chat.
Big up to Hanks. Anyone watching this stream right now or in the future, go see my guy Hank and subscribe. Subscribe. He said just stopping by to show some love to GMT and the panelists. My God, good looking man.
And by the way, Hank, Tia did hit me up this week. Just FYI.
Did you?
Oh shit.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Trying to manifest or what?
I can't look as bad as Corey. No.
Are you manifesting, Professor?
No, I seen you the screenshot.
All right,
Damn.
send it to my Facebook. I want to see.
I don't know you like that.
What?
Stupid.
Bye.
Oh man. So
But-
Jess, how was your audio now, Jess?
I don't know. You tell me. It's better.
Sound good.
Better?
Yeah, you sound good. You sound good.
Yeah.
All right. So and you also your
Good, Jess.
quality's much better.
Yes, we can see you.
So who do you get more sound advice from? The men in your life or the women in your life?
The women.
Oh, hold
You're
on.
asking me?
Before you say that, we got another super chat. My God, Matthew, he said, King ain't gonna outdo me. I support two guys. Damn it. Big ups. Much love, y'all.
Hey, yo,
Much
Hank,
love.
you might have to drop it again. I'm Team Matthew. I'm gonna be real. Like, he called you out.
Oh
both
man,
of y'all.
so
Yeah.
Jess, what's up? Who gives you the more sound advice in your life? The men in your life or the women?
So I was just saying, depending on the different subject matter, depends on the type of advice I get. So if it's someone who actually knows about money and they're doing great with their budgeting and balancing and everything like that, I'm going to listen to your advice. A lot of times I feel when it comes to advice is a lot of discernment needs to come in, and people don't understand that. You're not supposed to listen to advice from every single person, whether it's male or female. It doesn't matter. So there's some times where some advice actually has been more substantial from men, and some where it has been more substantial from women.
So what about in
that's
relationships?
just what it is.
You feel like
even when in relationship, it depends on the subject matter.
Chill,
That
chill.
was. I couldn't even see the camera. I knew who that was.
Don't you have some more toast
Go
to eat,
ahead.
Joe?
Come through.
See,
Yo, Kenny, what?
one advice
Kenny,
my mom gave
Kenny,
me
grab a seat,
during
Kenny.
marriage.
Please.
Go ahead. Finish.
Okay, Jess, go ahead.
I'll say one advice that my mom gave me during marriage is that you do not tell everyone your business when you're, even going through something and all that, because then you never know when you guys make up and get through whatever situation it is, the people that you tell is going to still have that same image of that person in their head, and that's where they are left. No matter how much you work it out with your person.
I think that
I
really
believe
comes.
that.
I feel that, but I feel like that comes more from when you have that friend that is telling you nothing positive, but they tell you everything negative about that person. So it's like now you've built them up to dislike this person, but now you still like this person, and somehow that person is supposed to all of a sudden get along because you do. And now you've given them this awkward and bad view of the person that you're still with and care about. I think a lot of the times we have to make sure that if you're gonna get advice, that you mix the good and the bad so that they get a solid whole view of a person if you're gonna go that route anyway, versus only going when something is bad and something is messed up, because then that's who you've presented that person to be. No one can make, it's not like they making it up. It's like you told them that that's who that person is. So now you can't expect, well, because I still like him, you have to like him. No, the hell I don't. Like, I don't like him. I don't like how he treats you. And the fact that you accepted his BS. So why am I still sitting here looking in your face and anything? So now you've caused a rift because you've only come for advice when things were shitty. You have to come and mate is known in a light where he's a human and not a fucked up human, but just a human and tell where he's going to do bad and good, and it's a whole person.
Yeah, but and I say this, it's happened in my relationship. One of my previous relationships, we were good friends with people, and what ended up happening was when the issue arose, she wouldn't have a conversation. So now it's like it's weird being around those same people because you brought this up with these people. So now, like, how do they view me? So I don't want to be in the same situation with them. Like, I had to stop going to certain places because I felt a certain type of way because you know way too much about my situation as opposed to somebody who's not in our relationship at all. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Jess.
But that's why I said where we vet the people that we're actually going to. Like, I'm not going to someone about how to reconcile a certain situation in my relationship when I'm noticing that you and your spouse or you and your significant other doesn't even know how to reconcile a situation properly? Why am I going to you, whether male or female? I'm sorry. Sometimes it depends on who is more of an expertise in the situation.
Come through, sis.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
If you're someone who's
Heard
been
that,
through
Tim?
money issues as a couple, I'm going to look to you for advice, and been through those money situations. I'm gonna look to you for advice to how to get through that particular situation.
All right. Well, I've heard quite a bit, and what I would like to know, I've been dying to know, what advice would any of you ladies give a young 20-year-old getting ready to go to college, or let's just say a young woman between the ages of 20 and 23, and they're either in college or coming out of college? What advice would you ladies on the panel give this young lady?
You on your A game. That's a good question. You on your A game today.
Chill ain't shit, and I know
like stay away from Chill.
He's trying to do, and I'm waiting. I want to.
No, I love it. I love the question. I love the question.
I want to hear y'all respond first, because I know what Chill is doing his old shiny ass head. Like, go ahead, y'all. I want to.
Thank you, T.
I know what he's doing.
No, that was a very good question, honestly.
It's a good question, but I see. Here's the thing: if you know Chill, you know he's being not so chill with this question.
There's some BS behind it. I get it.
You see the face? You
but
see
answer the question first.
Come on,
stop talking around it. Let's get to it.
You see the smug smile. You see the face. I know what he's doing. Okay,
you give us potatoes. Give us that steak. Cut to it.
What advice? What situation are we talking about?
He on point today.
I see what he's doing. So you know what? I'm gonna answer this, and I'm gonna answer it in two different ways, because again, I know my bald head constituent by this point. I know what he's doing. Now, see, what he's doing is that he feels like the majority of us will say, girl, don't worry about no man. Focus on your education. Make sure that you got your thing together, because when these dudes whatever, you got to make sure you have your thing together.
Yes,
that's what he did.
But
because a lot of women
we've had several conversations on this panel where we have always talked about our our Caucasus Mountain friends, and how they when they go to school, they going for art. They looking for the husband. They
go for the MRS degree.
They're going into oh, I'm just here for geology. I'm just learning about the mountains and stuff while I'm looking for my husband. So my response to that would be, I can't tell you which way that you should go, but you need to decide now what's going to be more important to you in a few years. Are you looking for, companionship in a family, or are you looking to be that career, I'm a president and I run shit, bitch? If you want that, you're gonna have to go a different path, and that path may mean that you might miss out on these things, or these things may come later to you and not the way that you would think. If you go this path, it's the same thing in the opposite direction. If you decide that you want the family and you want the man and all this other stuff, then there are certain things that you might miss out on that you either won't get or you may be able to get later. But you're going to have to make that decision early on as far as what you want. Do you want to be, the woman in the family, or do you want to be the bitch?
I need to ask you something in the middle of that. I'm gonna push even further.
Oh shit!
Please elaborate.
I am being chill.
I'm being chill too, because if you're giving somebody advice, you need to give them something that they can actually follow. Like, there's a lot of people on the internet in real life that just talk, and they ain't said nothing solid that somebody can actually follow. Like, come on now. Like, again,
so one thing I did have something that I was thinking, but Kit was talking, so that's why I was waiting. First thing I just say, because I have daughters of my own. One thing I say is work on your character.
Yeah, took the words out of my mouth.
That's the number one. That is number one for me, because guess what? When you work on your character, it will even be beneficial for when you acquire a spouse in the long run as well. Because if you're walking on your integrity, if you're walking on doing everything to your best, being honest, being pure, and all that, it all adds up to the same thing eventually. Now, you could dispute that all you want, because
No,
I know you don't
yeah.
think about character, you think about money.
And that's facts. Just literally a back.
But
Wow.
no, I don't have
Chill.
one
No,
brother
'cause you
face.
gotta answer.
I want to
Hold
hear
on,
what
chill.
he got to say.
I got it. Wait, no, because I ain't go yet, and D more didn't go yet.
All right,
That's a fact. Like literally, like I said, just took the words out of my spirit, because like if you aren't working on to be the best version of you and how to actually have true morals and values, like a concrete foundation of whatever it is that you stand on, that you believe to be true, you can't really do nothing. Like you're always going to be in some type of world or feeling like a sense of lost, or you don't know who you are. There's a lot of times where on my algorithm, where there's a lot of people that get online and they talk about how they don't even know who they are. They don't know nothing about themselves. They have these different things, these different ways that they live by, that's rooted in trauma and all these other things. So developing character is literally it. Because I mean, there's enough people that live by a false perception. There's no need to live by false perception. Just
even with all the body count thing that men always talking about.
Oh my God.
That the character, if you have respect for yourself, that's part of character. So there's like a lot of things that.
How does one work on their character? If you're going to tell them, hey, you need to work on your character. Well, all right, ladies. How does one work on their character? What at the end of the day, we're just talking. So tell them.
Because of course
how.
for you it's going to be, even if you answer something logical, you're going to push it till you can find a hole in what someone has to say.
Yeah, you're not really
one
trying
thing
to act
for me
genuine.
when I think about character is like it's different facets. So it can be even with your purity and how you treat your body. It can be about how you are emotionally stable and emotionally mature, and how and that will work with even how you react with other people, whether it's friendships, spouse, whatever. There are different facets in character in working on your character.
Yeah, it is. And you also
Now
have
what?
to tailor it. You have to tailor it. Wait, no, because wait. We're also
I'm not gonna wait this time.
Because you asked us all the question. None of us
about to answer it for you. I'm gonna help all of you ladies out right now.
No, we're still trying to answer the question.
Fine.
Each other having,
you better be glad you look chocolatey good.
Chill, you get mad when they do it to you, man. Let them answer, man.
Yeah, right? Yeah, you want to ask all these questions. Now you got to sit down and listen. So yeah, it's
that's what I like to do.
Exactly. Like you're doing this, Chill. You know what you're doing, and you just mad because we peep your game already.
No,
but everything is going to be tailored. Everything has to be tailored to a certain individual.
First of all, y'all took over from grown woman talking, so hush.
Y'all,
he wasn't there. He wasn't there. It was definitely Kenny, and it was definitely blockchain. But go ahead and finish saying what you're saying. I do want hold on one second. I do want Chill to respond. D-May didn't respond, but I don't want to be rude because we have a guest that just dropped on the panel as well. So Saga the Wise Man, what's going on?
What's happening? I got a question. Real quick. Why you let her go off the way she just went off there?
Oh my God! This dude from
No. I don't need you to do shit, bro. Just be quiet.
Oh my God, Lord!
Be quiet.
What's going on?
Be quiet.
So what's going on?
Because
you sound fucked.
We got to spill the tea on some shit. Let's just get that shit up.
What's going on?
Yeah, come on, brother.
Why you let her tell him to shut up like that? Like,
why let who you talking to me?
Yeah, you nigga. I'm talking to you.
Why you bothered by
Hold on. No. I got this.
Wow.
I got this.
Man, you ain't got your wife. So stop it. Stop, bro. You ain't even got your wife, bro.
You ain't
got your wife.
Hold on. Let me mute this bitch ass
Goofy
nigga.
alert.
How you doing?
Turn your camera on.
Nigga.
Turn your camera on.
To come up here
Who
He's
is
not
that?
gonna turn it on.
Goofy alert.
I bet you they know chill.
He's one that always scream at females in the screen when he was on the app.
Hold on. Let me talk.
I know it's Chill's friend.
Very emotional.
Hold on. Let me talk. Because I don't know who this bitch ass groupie is.
I know who he is.
That decided he wanted to drop
I bet
into
you
here.
do.
Hold on. With his
We know.
with his raspy ass dick sucking voice. Come on this panel.
Hey, GMT, don't come off your square. We not peeing into the goofy.
This is me. I'm not even coming off my square.
Right.
Whoever this lame is, who is on Meet Me, obviously ain't got no life, no money, no time.
You said he's
and
on
you sit
Meet Me?
there and you watch a man work out all day because y'all are some lames.
I was just about to say,
Pause.
So to come over here and
Nah,
try to
GMT,
bring
you gotta
that
say
drama.
pause. That's a pause moment.
no Diddy.
Any nigga doing that. No Diddy.
No Diddy. If you gonna come on this panel, talk with some respect or keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? I should have made your bitch ass turn the camera on the beginning. I could see your face. But anyways, I'm gonna ban you from the studio when you keep it pushing.
Had y'all followed
All
my
right.
I was already on it. Like,
So-
why do you sound like you eat cigarettes for breakest? Like, that's just
Oh,
No, for real though. Ain't sound like you went brush your
He
teeth this
sound like
morning.
he sound like that lady on that commercial with the cancer. And they be like, remember. That's what I was.
What I want to know
What is
is.
going on? Yeah, exactly.
So soon as I heard the voice, I knew
Because-
exactly
Right.
who it was.
Because
you know,
Jess, it makes perfect sense.
yes, you
He
know
sound
who
like
it was.
Martin. Good morning.
Yo, if you can hear me, go over there with Guru and have a good time with him. Right? You and Guru go enjoy each other's company and stay from over here. All right. Anyways,
Hello.
let's keep on with the show.
Moving on.
But so
I wanted to respond.
go ahead, Chill.
I wanted to
Yeah,
respond.
yeah.
So, look, this is why I feel like men, especially men who don't have any intentions of being sexually active with you at all. You know what I'm saying? Men who got options. This is what I would tell a young lady. You know what I'm saying? Especially somebody who need to work on their character. You know what? Take some time out and go to charm school. And then after you finish charm school, go to finishing school. These are two things that back in the day was heavily practiced, and it's still practiced today. But only women who really value getting the best results pay attention to things like that. Not people who just sit around and just put themselves in the echo chamber and just regurgitate the same crap that they heard some other, I don't know.
Hey, chill. I was waiting all week to disagree with you.
Hold on 1 second.
Go ahead, GMT.
But he dropping bars.
Yo, but give me 1 second. Give me 1 second because I got another troll to address. Now,
I thought we
obviously,
were saying no comments.
listen. I know.
But we staying out the comments.
I know.
GMT.
We staying out the comments. I wanted to say something.
Don't
wanted to say something 30 comments ago, and I ain't said nothing.
Y'all say
giving the goofies no shine.
Yeah, because
we're not
obviously
giving the
they're
goofies
mad.
no shine.
They're mad at the success rate that you
They're
have.
here to get shine. We're not giving it to them.
You got real supporters on here dropping super chats. They're not even staying on the live. You got people coming through, dropping bread, showing love. And it's giving guru, it's giving hater, it's giving I don't have nothing else to do. It's giving I wish.
And GMT, this is why I listen to the women in my life.
Thank you for watching.
This is why I listen to the women around me. Facts, MRT. That's why I listen to the women around.
Wait, hold on. Shout out to our trolls because when y'all troll, we stroll.
We nothing without y'all.
Just a bunch of Jose's.
That's how we know we made it when we got trolled.
When you got trolled, you right. You right.
When y'all troll, we troll.
Well, we made it.
Feel my feet up.
Podcast. So I just
That's how we know when we made it.
But I was gonna say something real quick. But Jess, you're right when it comes to character, but I also think that one of the most important parts is teaching younger women to listen. Listen to what men are saying. We've said for years, we don't want you guys with the fake hair. You walk around with blonde hair. You don't want to be you saying that other women are culturally appropriating you, but you walk around blue contacts. We don't want fake bodies. You go get fake bodies. We don't want a bunch of makeup. You put a bunch of makeup on. Listen to what the men are saying if you want the results of if you want to be married and have kids or whatever. Listen to what the men are saying to get
Somebody
the
cut
results
that man
you want.
mic off, but salute to D-May's natural hair. Salute to my sis, good
Like-
natural.
Hey,
Somebody
hey,
cut that
my
man mic
wave,
off.
y'all.
Like
Hey,
Eric,
my
like
sister
Eric,
got
like
He
Eric
going
Thomas
too
says,
hard.
don't be upset from the results you don't get from the work you did not do. Put in the work.
Thank
And
you.
men are in the same boat. But what a lot of women have received is put your head down, work till you're 35, and look up, you'll find a man. No, because that's the information that has gotten a lot of women in the situation they're in right now, where oh, you're the most educated. No, actually, you're right above Hispanics. So you have the most college debt. You have more kids that you unalive on a consistent basis, 390 out of 1,000. So women are getting bad advice, and we got to figure out a way to curtail that and tell them, listen, whatever you were told 10, 15 years ago was not the advice you need to get. We need to listen to what the men are saying, what they want, and go from there. Because right now they're not listening, we're losing, and that's the only way we can get better. So character is one, but listening, that's why I have two versions. Listening is key
not
for me.
an attack. That's not
No,
an
it's not an attack. And believe me, I got the whole numbers right here if you really wanted them. But yeah, it's
I got you,
it's
Professor.
ridiculous when looking at the numbers.
Tia Mowry, listen to the God Bill. I got you, Professor. But I want to be clear, that's not an attack. What he said is valid. Y'all know, I never agree with Chill. But Chill been on point today. Go ahead, Chill. You got the floor. Go.
So before we move on,
on a quiet note,
before we move on, y'all, 1 second. Before we move on, here's the thing. I got somebody in the back room right now. If you want to come up, come on camera. All right. So we're doing it like that from now on. I ain't messing with y'all trolls. So if you're out here to troll, keep pushing. Anyways, if not, drop on camera and I'll be able to see you and then I'll bring you up. All right. So go ahead, y'all.
Yeah, Chill. Go ahead, Chill.
And Kenny violate. Violate. Careful. Go ahead. My bad. I apologize.
I wasn't really trying to say that. I was just saying, I think we're all adults. You know what I'm saying? When my brother Professor was talking, and he keep getting interrupted, man. We just need to let people speak their piece, man. You know what I'm saying? Can we just do that? And then let's be adults. Let's show the folks that's watching that we can be grown as adults. I know it's hard sometimes, but goddamn it, we got to do it for the folks.
Now, Chill, wasn't you just interrupting MRT when she was talking?
I was gonna say that, but
thank you, D-Man.
Have a moment, man. Damn.
But we appreciate the public service announcement.
I know you wanted to
the words and feelings of "I'm not so chill" are not the words and feelings of GMT and staff. Please, you gotta get these disclaimers when you messing with Chill.
But I'm gonna be honest though. Today, his words
I agree with him today.
On fire today.
What the hell is going on? Everybody agreeing with Chill today? Oh,
There's a unicorn.
I'm in the Twilight Zone.
Professor, I promise you.
But I thought I was coming to do. I'm in the Twilight Zone.
Y'all
I feel like I need to go squeeze one of my Care Bears right now. Like I swear to you, like there's a I own Care Bears. Yes, there's a unicorn outside of my motherfucking window. I promise y'all that. Like, and it's got Chill's face coming down with a rainbow of shit. I couldn't believe it. I was like, how is this happening?
It's true. All right, let's just be real. I'm gonna be honest, ladies, and we need to be honest. I've seen it, and I'm talking about in real life in multiple states, especially in Florida. Florida was, oh my God, notorious for it. Older women giving younger women horrible advice. Not only that, and they're giving them horrible advice and being competitive with them at the same time, especially their own blood.
New York.
Their own flesh and blood, their own daughters. As soon as their daughters start, bodies start forming, getting their little breasts and their little butt cheek and everything, their mother start looking at them like, yeah, you look like me, before I made all my mistakes. Got to ruin you.
I never thought I would say this. I come through, Chill.
Definitely an ignorant one, though.
But it's serious though. This is
no real talk. Like I can honestly agree with that, because I mean, even if you want to take it to just like entertainment spec, right? The movie Precious, you know what I'm saying? If you remember, even though Precious wasn't no peach prize, if you will, her mother really treated her in a way because her man was still trying to cut off and slide with the daughter, even though she was being sexually assaulted. The mother didn't take it in that way. The mother had more jealousy and rage about it than anything else. So it does happen. It happens in several communities, not just the Black one, because I'm not going to but it definitely happens. It happens amongst mothers and daughters, and it does happen in several communities when they haven't dealt with traumas and they are still resentful of their children and in that way. So it does happen. You know what I'm saying?
Real quick before you go, Chill, yo, GMT, that's a conversation that needs to be had. Black narratives, because we touched on it for a moment on Tuesday when we was talking about P Valley. No Diddy, right? I don't watch P Valley no more. Right? They wrote me in with the poll.
Should have been watching it to begin with.
They wrote me in with the polls.
Okay,
bro.
whatever, man. I like P Valley.
Wild
I never
polls.
watched.
Okay,
I never watched P Valley.
Nah, but
You know what?
that is a conversation that's worth having at a later time. The narratives that are prevalent in these so-called Black media programs, TV shows, movies, whatever, and the actual effect that they have on us, because they do have an effect. That's a conversation worth having at another time. And I ain't even gonna charge you for the idea.
Kenny, if you don't
Wall
go
Street,
out there's no fucking echo.
I need you to go in the closet. Exactly.
If you don't go someplace where there's no fucking echo,
Join Quint in that closet.
Yeah,
Join Quint in the closet. Exactly.
Where's Quint with the closet right now? You need to follow Quint right now. Go outside. Go somewhere.
Shoot.
Yep.
Uncle Clifford rule 335.12. You need to go to the closet to have the rest of this podcast.
Okay. But the one thing I will say now, and this is something that I will say that I felt really big about P Valley. I don't watch the show. I have never watched one episode, but what I have gathered from the show, and because you again, I know like I said, I have not watched one episode. But if you watch Facebook, no, Kenny, thank you. I'm good, but I'm good. If you have watched Facebook at any point in time where this show is on and the season is moving, you've watched the show to some degree. The one thing I will say about the show that I can appreciate is that it brings up conversations that need to be had in our community that we're not having. When it comes to even down to Kenny, shut the fuck up.
Dang, STFU, Kenny.
Here we go.
Damn.
Oh,
I was like being.
I'm child size, not child age. I got this. Thank you.
You understand what you're saying?
Mute his motherfucking mic before I log in.
I thought you was fun size, kid.
Oh man, he been drinking.
Right, it's called Drake juice. Stop being light skinned. So again, one thing I learned about P Valley is that it has conversation pieces that we don't have in our community that need to be talked about more so that we kind of dispel a lot of stuff. I know Chill is like, fuck no, he don't want to have no conversations, but it's true. Case in point, the main characters, right? We like when it comes to effeminate homosexual men, y'all have no problems because you all consider them not men. So it's like, oh, well, they don't represent us because they're not on this side. But then you have someone who looks like, what was his little boyfriend's name? Little Chill Male? What was his name?
Little Murder.
Little Murder. Like Little Chill Male. Why y'all let me just
What are y'all talking? What is happening right now?
She's still talking about P Valley.
Confused.
She's still talking about P Valley, GMT.
I was just saying the point of the show, because y'all said that y'all didn't watch it. I was saying it brings up a lot of conversations that we need to have, which was alluding to the conversations that we're having now. You know what? This is what's wrong with Black men. Y'all aren't patient, and this is why y'all don't find out shit until after we do it.
Wrong. Wrong.
That's why Becky winning.
Now, nope. Come back, kid.
Come back, kid.
I don't like y'all.
You ain't gonna play whack the mole. Get back up here. Come on back out that hole.
Before we let you go, can we get a kiss? Good night, kid.
And I'm being genuine. See,
okay, you gotta stop telling them about our personal business outside of here. Okay, I'll give you smooches after the thing, but you ain't gonna just.
I got some August Alsina in me. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Right. Look, man, you want to know why I get a lot of, I don't know, pushback or I guess a lot of hate sometimes? It's because I'm telling y'all probably some of the best advice that you probably should ever have or probably could ever hear is something that you can put to work today. Like when I tell you stop listening to older women, real talk, just stop. Unless they got somebody that got resources or whatever, okay, yeah, cool. Listen to her. But if she don't, no, straight up, don't. You're not. They're not going to give you nothing solid that's going to change your life in a positive way. They're just not.
Only worry
Wait, but
about
why
your
though?
boot
Why
camps.
shouldn't we listen to the older women again?
Because they looking at because especially women who are still in their 20s. Like I'm gonna be honest, women who are still in their 20s, like older women, they really resent you. We'll be honest, because you have the option to date younger and the older men. That's your range. Especially if your act is right. You know what I'm saying? He said, nah, wisdom is what you should whatever. Get out of here.
That's boom.
I know who wiped that is.
Box.
I was being very nice. Your husband, he cool, but I can't wait till I be on the panel with both of y'all at the same time, so I can push.
MRT, you said why should they not listen to older women?
Yeah,
but
I agree with Boombox.
I know what it is, man.
I agree with your last comment, sis, and I wait for my turn. But I agree with Boombox what she just said.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
because here's the thing.
So
I'm not jealous of you. I swear, I'm not in competition with you. I'm an old bitch, and I swear I'm not. And I promise you, I just want to make sure I put that out there because I think you're beautiful, and I'm gonna give you all the good advice so that you can go get the wins. You know, so
I
don't know.
Bestie.
But she doesn't need to give nobody no example. Like kids' information. Because the information how she carry herself is already valid. She don't need to specifically do nothing to show anything. And there's been things that she said even today that I know you could agree with. So it's not even like
well, all right. So right now, I'm real talk. I'm being dead ass, man, because this is really important. This is serious, ladies. Like right now, man. This is really serious.
So chill. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, chill. So you be saying,
look, listen to me. You're still in your 20s, right? How old are you?
Me? I'm 20. I'm 28.
28. All right. You got. All right, I'm gonna be real now. You got 2 more solid good years now, girl. Come on, we're gonna make this count.
I have solid years, whether as long as I'm alive.
I'm being facetious, but I'm being honest.
I know you're being facetious. I know how to take you for face value.
Kit, how old are you, Kit?
Old enough to do it.
Oh my goodness.
So you know when they get to a certain age, they ain't telling the age. You know that.
But it's true.
I'm just messing with Chill. I ain't thinking about him. I'm 43.
Oh, all right. You the same
and the black crack and
you're looking good, kid.
Yeah, girl, I know you're in your 40s, girl.
One second, Kenny.
Thank you. You look gorgeous. All right. Now, what would you give this young lady? Some advice right now, especially in the dating game right now, because I mean, as she said on these podcasts, that right now, you know what I'm saying, she's swinging and missing right now. What kind of advice could you give her?
Well, one, the advice I would give you is if the pools are tainted, it's probably because you're not supposed to be swimming in them anyway. Don't continue. I mean, you want me to answer or what?
Yeah, I didn't hear it. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I said, for one, if the pools that you're swimming in feel tainted, that's probably because you shouldn't be swimming in those anyway. There are several places, people get used to going to the local watering hole because it's familiar and there's a potential of new people coming in, but that's not really how you want to date. Go to places that have the caliber of people that you want to interact with, that you can also stand your own with. And you know what I'm saying? So again, I come from the corporate world, right? I used to consult. So we used to fly in and out every Monday, fly home on a Friday. Go downtown to like your local, like the hotels where that corporate men come in and they stay, because here's the thing, you go there on like a Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday because they fly in, they have drinks at the bar when they get off, they go to downtown establishments. These are men that don't mind, buying a pretty young lady, middle-aged, a pretty woman, period, a beverage and having a good conversation. Also, when you're dating, make it a point not to be threatening and have too many people with you. You yourself, maybe one other person. Men can approach that kind of situation without feeling any level of intimidation or any level of competition where they have to kind of like, oh, well, I like this one, but I don't want to have to deal with it. So it makes it where it's easier to really have, you know, minor, minimal connections, but you're actually getting to know someone in that particular moment. And it makes it where, again, you're dealing with the caliber of men that you want to deal with. Now, keep in mind, men are going to be men. It's all about how you're going to present yourself at that particular situation.
Right.
Well, so we're not coming off as some dusty, thirsty, I'm just here for a drink. But how do you carry yourself? What is your vernacular like? What is your vocabulary like? Can you have a witty banter conversation with someone and speak about different corporate things? As someone who was a project manager, business analyst, a lot of the times I would try to explain what I did to people in certain circles and they would look at me like a deer in headlights. But then I go to other circles and they know exactly what I'm talking about. And now the conversation has opened up. So as someone that is young, that is probably trying to find someone that's mature but still fun and I can do things, those would be the things that I would suggest, you know, that you do. And you don't have to worry about not feeling like someone isn't up to par for what you would want.
Right. Thank you. Yes. And that we can take that to the bank and cash it, because a while ago somebody did make the suggestion to go down to like the hotels, like, you know, and kind of sit in the bar area. And matter of fact, and shout out to Kirsten Kroon, man. Kirsten's also giving that idea too, my big sis. But it's just like, I guess like finding the time to like actually sit down and be prepared to do that, you know, like with someone, and not just like going out to be by myself, because I am kind of used to being by myself for the most part. So I do have to turn my social battery on, just depending on what's going on. I have to turn it on. So I would have to like actually plan it, put it in my schedule. But thank you, Kit. I'm gonna come back with some results. Now I gotta buy me some. Now I gotta buy me some new stuff.
and real quick,
and I honestly thought about getting like a little body cam, y'all, and going out.
Oh, gee.
Oh my God.
No,
Matthew,
don't do that. Don't record.
I'll be right back.
Not your GMT. My bad. Go ahead, Professor. My bad.
Matthew, just so you know, you talk about Georgia. I make twice that. I'm twice his age, and I got snacks, so she can stay right here in the Carolinas.
Man,
Professor.
But
hey, no, Professor got me with the snacks now. I'm
just saying the snacks. I mean, the money is there. But here's the other part, though. What did fail to happen is when a young lady meets a person like Chill or myself who make a good amount of money or a decent amount of money. How are they able to keep them? What are they going to do as far as personality wise? Are they willing to be molded to the person to the guy they're with?
Before any of the women answer that, my question is you.
Go ahead.
How you just come in on like that?
Hey, listen.
I don't know if anybody remembers me saying that. I'm going to be like,
I'm gonna leave him alone because he has the second best team on in New York. It's okay. It's okay. Get the second best team on in New York. He's been rubbing his belly the whole time, and he yelling. He got a bunch. He got a bunch of that. You know.
I know you ain't.
He got a bunch of that.
I know you ain't belly shaming, Professor.
I'm not belly shaming nothing. Listen. But you won't see me rubbing my belly either, because first of all, the camera will go black. But still, you don't see me doing that.
You right.
I'm just saying.
I gotta
put a Knicks jersey on, man.
Nah, you right.
Put a Knicks jersey on. Come on now.
I was flipping. That's a fact.
Get in the closet.
No, I ain't nothing. I'm about to show y'all.
No Diddy. No Skittles.
But this is what I want to ask you before you even ask. Before I allow
ask me, who you asking?
Are y'all trying to actually offer them what they want? So what you ask? Chill. I want to pronounce it right. I'm never gonna say RMT again. MRT, chill out. I got you, sis. Hold up. I'm gonna get it right this time. MRT, chill.
Yes.
Chill. If you roll your eyes,
why?
Who you asking a question to?
For these women to put in all this work.
Right here.
If y'all already have a conscious decision, y'all aren't trying to offer them what they want. See, this is what I was gonna say to MRT, right? I had to look at the screen. It's gonna lock in MRT, right? Like the reality is you ain't gotta go sit in no bar. You ain't gotta go run around and find nothing. The truth
Don't
is,
listen.
right? You're a beautiful girl. More than likely, that dude is sitting right around you right now. You just feel like not that guy.
This is the advice they've been getting. It ain't working.
That's the truth.
Wait, what, Professor?
This is the advice they've been getting. The shit ain't working, bro. Like,
but no, so
you can't say it ain't working if you don't work it. So if it ain't been tried,
here's the thing though, right? The question I believe that you know was posed by Professor was a good question. But it's like so the whole thing is it's like, all right, well, the woman wants the man. The man is the man that she wants, right? I'm guessing he's successful, which is what was the question that Professor proposed. She wants a successful man. Hold on, let me bring D-May back up. She wants a successful man. So he obviously is the one that's being sought after. What is she bringing to him that he wants? All we know what women want. Y'all women explain what y'all want all the time. You know what I'm saying? You want a man. You want Clark Kent. That you want Superman that dress up like Tupac, but at the same time he makes $250,000 and y'all want that. We know that.
To you.
But what are y'all bringing to that guy?
You right.
It is. Y'all can say that y'all. I don't know. I guess y'all are unicorns, right? But in reality, we gotta say what a lot of women are out there saying that they want. They want Tupac in a suit. It is what it is. And he also gotta be rich. He gotta be this, he gotta be that. All right. If that's what you want, then what are you bringing to that man that he wants?
So now, GMT, let's get super deep with it, right? I wanted Rihanna, right? I'll probably never get her. Everything you telling them that they want that's out there right now, they may never get that. So the question is, are you just shooting for something you'll never have? If you want the guy that make a certain salary, it's not many of us. It's a handful of us.
Yo, Miguel.
Now the worst trap you could put yourself in is trying to be something for those of us that aren't trying to do what I did, right? The worst trap, because the dudes that know, because before I became this, I was that. I'm trying to tell you, right? Like, when you know you got that lane, you know they want you, when you know you have leverage, right? You take advantage of it. That's does it when they have leverage.
That's a flawed question, though, Wall Street.
Yeah, it is.
I'm explaining to them. I'm not asking no questions.
Chill is taking a nap.
I'm talking about that guy.
I'm awake. I'm just.
No, but you said if what if the girl doesn't want that? It's not that they want that. It's if you want to put yourself in the position to get the best man that fits ticks all the boxes you want. What do you need to do that? You may not get that man, but you have to put yourself in a position to tick all the boxes of the man that you want.
Illustrated what they want, which I agree with 100%. We're not having the harder conversation that it ain't many of them. So you'll probably never get that. Now, you might have a dude around you every day who dedicate himself to you, love you, right? Like, do whatever he could to make sure his house is taken care of financially, physically, emotionally, and everything else, right? You may not be able to go to Ibiza just on the weekend like some of us can, right? You might not be able to do that. But you will have a man that loves you. You'll have a man that'll die for you. You could actually attain this. If you chasing everything that was said that I agree.
Kenny, I'm lost right now. I'm lost.
I know, bro. I'm like,
let D-May talk about it. She hear me.
Wait, yo.
D-May, D-May, what are you talking about?
Yo, the comments. Yo, look at the
I'm gonna be very clear, right? Everything you said.
What up, man?
Everything you said.
What up?
Everything you said was about what Kevin Samuels coined as the high value man, right? Most of these women will not get that.
Okay, but we're
Let's
not
put
talking
that on
about
the
the women
table.
that won't.
So when you tell them how to be for the men that would qualify for, is that really even worth doing if you're not going to get that? And most of them aren't going to get that. We agree?
Well, we know most, right? We know that most aren't going to get it.
So y'all trying to say I'm most?
Oh,
no, I didn't say that. I guess that's what Wall Street is saying. I said that I'm talking to the woman.
I'll say it.
I'm talking to the woman that is like, yo, listen, this is what I want from a man. You want that man, you want Tupac in the suit, fine, that's cool. If that's what you want, and let's say you did happen to put yourself in the right place to find that man, what are you gonna bring to that man? That's all I'm saying. And that's where I was at with Kit, but Kit broke out. I don't know where Kit went.
Yo, Kit say I'm out.
That's where I was at with her, because I'm trying to figure out like
what Matthew Pearson was talking about. Matthew, but you gotta scroll up.
I saw what he said.
Wait, what big dude? What is he talking about?
He talking about me when I said I'm twice the age, twice the money, and I got snacks.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said I lost 10 pounds but found 15. It's cool. I got it.
Yeah, I was reading the comments. I was just like, what is going on?
This dude is good.
I don't know. Did y'all see what somebody was like? Is this a forehead competition?
I'm gonna be honest. I lost 10 against 15. No big deal.
You said you lost 10 to 15?
I lost 10 but found 15.
You lost 10 again. You found 15.
Come on.
That boy good. That boy good.
I can't.
But listen, it's all love. It's all love. Listen, I don't know if y'all in the chat. Yo, Beans, if you still there, drop in for a second, man. It'll be good.
Beans. I love to see some beans.
I like
beans. Put that chicken pot pie down and come on. I know you got a chicken pot pie you eating right now, Beans. Come on now.
Why would you say that?
Because last time we was only cooking chicken pot pie. Bring the chicken pot pie on, bro.
Chicken pot pie
y'all are on here wilding today, man. This is hilarious. Y'all are wilding from the content, the chill, the damn.
But
so, hold on. Kid is back.
Oh,
Kid.
Hold on.
I don't even like my computer warm up there. What's up?
What advice would you give to the woman that says she wants to find Tupac in the suit?
just for context, Kid, I never said that. I know we was using me as a reference, but I never said that. I don't approve of any of that.
Okay,
but yeah.
Can we ask me again, like, but seriously, because y'all be bugging.
I just said everybody is wild today. Like everybody.
Okay, so. What?
So for the woman that says she wants Tupac in the suit, the guy that has it all, right? The guy that has it all. She's like, I'm gung-ho on finding. And she wants the thug. But he got to be a business. She wants Ghost from Power, right? Let's just say that.
He died.
So, all right. So we brought him back. He's resurrected, right? Ghost is here right now, right? She wants Ghost. What would you tell that woman she needs to do to obtain that guy?
Okay, so taking Ghost out of it, because now my brain goes someplace else, right? Because I'm like, okay, well, Ghost was married.
Yo, he got shot. He got shot in the club.
I'm like Ghost. Ghost was a married man. He was dating. Are you trying to be Angela? Are you trying to figure out how to keep him happy as Tasha? So that's why I'm like, okay, we're gonna just take that out of it. We're just gonna go to the meat and potatoes of this. If a woman is looking for a Tupac in a suit, which is still going the whole thing, I personally would suggest against it. For one, you have to understand that if we're looking at the caliber of man, that Tupac in a suit would present. We're talking about a gangster. We're talking about things that look, a certain way at a distance, but when it's your everyday life, can possibly feel and have different reactionaries that you wasn't expecting. So I would say choose smarter. I don't know. I would say, how about we look for Idris Elba in a suit?
Hey,
and if you want the fat version, I'm right here.
Fat version of Idris Elba.
Talk to you like she don't name Luther.
Professor, I already told you we're not put our business out here on this damn podcast.
I'm not talking about you. I'm not saying you. I'm not talking
about
you at all.
I need you to locks,
You better get it right before Tia Mowry hear the podcast.
Professor, you're doing law. You're telling all the business, and you're doing the law.
It's straight bollocks. It's straight bollocks. Let me tell you. Go ahead. You finish. Let's talk about the belly.
Crazy.
Oh yeah.
He said, "Jack, we looking good and laws."
Yeah, that's literally what. So that's my personal perspective. I would say choose better. I would say, let's look at what having Tupac in a suit entails. More importantly, are you willing to deal with the ramifications of dating someone of that caliber? Are you willing to understand that Tupac in a suit might have a couple of bitches in some suits? Tupac in a suit might have a baby on the way, and might have dealings with some activities of another nature, maybe illegal, even though he does have a corporate. Are you woman enough to understand what your role in that would be, and are you willing to be who your role entails you to be? Are you willing to tote that line? So I would personally say choose better. However, if this is what you're going to choose, make sure that it's what you can live with.
Yo, I'm not going to hold you. You see what Kit said when you said that earlier, that remark about a woman speaking out of her feelings and talking with logic. That's it right there. That's how I believe when older women talk to younger women, they need. Why is Kenny laughing?
No.
Yo, Kenny, stop drinking, dog.
No, I'm not just saying I agree. I'm with you.
No, because that's sound advice, and you don't really hear that. And what I hear is I hear the rhetoric where it does sound more like competition when an older woman talks to a younger woman and tries to give advice. It's almost like she would say something like, "Girl, you need to carry yourself like this. You need to go to these type of places where he's at." Other than saying, "Girl, you shouldn't even be messing with that dude. Mm-hmm. You shouldn't even be looking for that dude." So that was sound advice. We got a $2 super chat. My guy said,
"Yeah,
shut it up, kid."
Y'all asked me. I was being quiet. My business.
Hey, salute to him. That is my life. Sorting it up, kid.
You know what? I gotta see you later on today. You're gonna get tight.
Salute to that dude,
raggedy. But no, when you really think about it, but that's why I was saying, when I give advice, I don't give it from a place of how I feel about it, because my feelings are mine to own, right? No one else has to walk around with them. No one else has to deal with them but me. And I have to determine, when you're giving someone advice, you have to take you out of it. You can't put you in it and say, oh, because a lot of people are like, oh, well, if it was me, it doesn't matter if it was me or not. It's like, look, if this is what you want, let's look at it from these parameters so that you can have the best, way to go forward.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The best desired results.
I say the same thing all the time. There's no cookie cutter answers for any of this stuff we discuss. So there are older women who you're going to get quality sound advice from. And there are older women that can totally corrupt you, tell you all the wrong things to ruin you. At the end of the day, that's the end truth. Game over fact. You just got to show some discernment with who you listen to. And one of the things you can do if women are wondering who to listen to,
it's Sexy Red.
Woo! What? See?
Yeah.
See?
Or like Miss Ohio.
No, now you done opened the can of worms because
y'all don't see chill face today. Yo, chill is on
Whenever if we ever meet
Shout
you,
out
I'm gonna
to
make
we
sure I
got-
pull up with Sexy Red.
Yes.
Yo, we got
Yo.
Beans in the building. What up, Beans?
Hey, how you doing? Hey, what it do? What it do?
Baked beans. Baked beans.
He can't come on camera. He
Beans,
up
I
that
watched
chicken
some
pot
of your
pie.
old work. I rock with you. I watched some of your old work. I went back
You
to
don't
my
want
solar old
You don't
show.
want you don't
Salute.
want
It's a
you don't want
pleasure
Kenny
to
to rock
meet
with
you,
you.
brother.
Kenny is a feminist.
Yo,
Beans,
stop
what up,
doing
though,
that.
man?
Oh no, you didn't come from my homie. What did we just hold up? I'm the only one that can talk about Lil Dusty, okay?
Nah, I ain't gonna let you relax. Fall back, Queen.
Even if he's
This
like,
is
look,
the brothers.
Sierra
Fall back.
because he's a womanist. He's not a feminist. He's a womanist.
GMT can make them jokes with me. He can make.
So what's up? Hold on, we got Beans in the building. What up, Beans?
What's good?
How you been, my brother?
Yeah, man, I'm chilling, man. I'm in the battle right now, but I wanted to go ahead and pop up since you asked, because I know when I be telling people to pop up and they don't pop up, I be feeling some type of way. I usually go right this about them.
Throw diss records at him.
Yeah, I probably got like 4 diss records about you and Chill already.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, Beans. Peace and Pan-Africanism.
Yeah.
Oh,
Missed
man.
you. Well, I've missed you, Beans. It's so good to hear you on here again.
I ain't got that sentiment.
That's crazy.
I watched your old work,
I
Beans.
said that's crazy.
Pleasure to meet you for the first time, good brother. And whatever we got to do in that battle, DM me. I'm here, man.
Beans, lima or black?
Say that again.
I said lima or black.
Damn, Wall Street. You sound like that girl from Nashville.
Hey, yo, see, Professor,
That Beans live.
I always got your back. Why you
Can't
doing
make it all out.
We like brothers. We like brothers. Wall Street. I love you, man.
I was just trying to check out what kind of beans he was. Was he llamas? Is he blacks? I was just checking. You know.
I was like, hold on. What
Yeah, see, I don't even eat them joints. I don't eat them joints, so I wouldn't know nothing about that. But nah, I definitely didn't think y'all was rocking with old Eddie Kane like that. But
Nah, man, we rock with
but
you.
nah, listen, I did want to say this though. First of all, Chill, I want to say this, man. Even though I think you a fake ass guru, when
Conservative douchebag.
When I asked you for the CMOS, you actually gave me the brand of the CMOS. I went and looked at it. It's a little bit above my paycheck for this month from YouTube, but I absolutely plan on getting it. And I just want to say that says that you different. Like somebody might look at that and be like, it's just CMOS, but you have no clue how many times I have asked people certain things when they say they got information. Then when you ask them, they act like they stupid and don't know what you're talking about. Like they didn't say they said what they knew. You feel me? But you ain't do that. So I just want to say, if anybody watching this is interested in contacting Chill to get some information, my suggestion would be to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have told me go fuck myself, but he didn't. So salute to you for that.
Yay.
And I also want to say I concede to your argument about leverage. The only problem with that is that the argument is based on moving in reality, and I can't really knock that. But it's 2 types of people in the world, and it's those that learn how to navigate it and those that figure out how to change it. And some of us dreamers just be believing we could change the world, bro. And that's why we don't want to accept reality a lot of times. But the more I look at it, the more I realize that when you talk about leverage, it's probably the better advice for the majority of people. So the next time I hear you say it, I won't be so, rebuttalish towards it, so to speak. So shout out to you.
We can change the world. We could, bro. We could change the world. But everything you
Beans,
said, right.
you need a hype man for your channel.
Yeah, you need a hype man, Beans.
God,
you need a hype man for your channel.
GMT, if he go with Beans, then he ain't gonna be able to hype you up. Like, what do you mean? Like, you can't get rid of your hype man. I mean, you gotta be. He out here for he for everybody. Like
he gotta He got enough for everybody. I don't know.
Light skinned people be out here for everybody.
Right?
You put him
That man sweating, y'all. Something wrong.
One of the things that I did when I got involved, I went back and watched a lot of the old videos. So I would always recommend for the viewers to do that. It's a lot of good content there that you may not have watched. And so I watched some of the things Beans talked about, and I had a connection with him. You get what I'm saying? Like some of the things he said resonated with me. He shared a lot about himself. So I felt the need to tell that man, we could still be dreamers. We can still be dreamers. Beans, don't give up on nothing, man.
Oh no, it's over with. I gave
Black
up
man to another, Beans. We can still be dreamers.
Well,
we surprise ourselves with what we can accomplish.
I know you're gonna surprise me next week being in a regular location.
I'm surprised I ain't got no furniture, but I own this bad boy. I'm surprised about that. But
yo, go buy a microphone
for me at one point, Beans.
Buy a microphone and go buy some headphones. And stop
padding.
Stop drinking, man.
I'm just happy he's not in the car this week.
That is that's actually
hey, yo, Professor.
That's actually horrible
This
advice.
is all me, Professor. This is gonna be my official podcast area. Like this is so I'm gonna have the mic right here. I need you to send me the cup with the D on it. You know, pause. But I need you to send me one of those cups, and
I got you.
Get my mic.
See, this is what I mean right here, right? Like I don't know.
That's what she said she was missing. So she got me that cup.
Hold on, what you gonna say, Bees?
Like I don't know what God I need to pray to for him to not do that. Like I need you to not go into podcasting. This has been. I appreciate you watching the content.
Don't do that to me, Beans.
Nah,
I'm with you.
Let me tell you something. When it comes to getting married and buying a house, you are A+. But when it comes to podcasting, just don't do it. It's been a horrible outing so far today. If this is your practice, this is letting you know this ain't for you, right? I'm sick.
Okay, Beans, not too much on my back.
Either ride the train or miss it, Beans. You could either catch the train or miss it.
Nah, I'm with you though.
Starting to make it.
Oh man, Beans.
Not too much on my bestie, Beans. I know he dusty, but we not too much on my bestie.
Wait, Kenny, how old are you, Kenny?
Oh, Kenny outside, he can't hear nothing now.
Yo, I hear you. My bad.
How old are you?
I just turned the beautiful age of 44 on when was my birthday, kid?
Man,
Tuesday.
God, dog, you know your birthday?
No, Monday. Monday was the 24th.
Monday is the 24th. Mm-hmm.
All right, so you and Kit around the same age.
We're a year apart.
That's your bestie. He married. Yeah. Oh, just pondering, thinking things, you know.
And Marty, you still like snacks, right?
I don't know.
Oh, because I love to think together.
I do, always
together, chill. Because I'm that girl. So if you want to think with me, let's think. I love to think and say stuff.
Chill asking a question he knows the answer to.
No, okay. I'm okay. Please, because I love to talk and chill. Let's.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you though. I'm gonna be honest with you. Kit she's like an example of why I told my son not to date black women. But wait, let me finish. I'm going somewhere.
Hold on, let finish. I want to hear that.
I'm not talking about you because guess what? It's a motherfucker out here that's gonna love you.
Several actually.
It is what it is, right? I ain't gotta like it. It's somebody out here that'll love it though, right?
Absolutely.
But the fact of the matter is, when it comes to this podcast and shit, you need to be doing it. I just want to know, I just need to see more conversation. I need to see more, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you don't.
I do. I need to see more of the I need to see more of it's the same thing I was trying to tell the ladies the last time. With the men, all they do in this space is talk shit about women, right? So when you have a space where there's men and women, we need the women to kind of give the intellectual side of it so that the niggas like myself, when I'm on panels with these other motherfuckers and I'm trying to check them about certain shit, then I can run these clips like, no, you wrong. Cause look, here go a sister right here saying this. You think it's that, but it's really this, right? Cause I know it's a reason why you are the way you are. I just don't know what it is.
Well, Beans, because this is the first interaction that we've ever had. So
absolutely,
clearly,
I watched the show.
But stop, because you're talking about someone you don't know. So I would love to know what you think you know, and then I can do you the favor of correcting you since you actually don't. Because just because I have a persona and what I like to present on this particular podcast, you know nothing about me at all. So I would love to hear what you feel like I am. I love when people tell me about me. Go ahead, Beans.
Wait,
go on,
so
little black beans. Go on, little spicy black beans. Go on, tell me what you got to say.
So you're saying that what you present on this podcast is not actually you?
No, what I'm saying is that just like any other show, you can choose to present certain things and certain elements that you choose. People who know me in my everyday life know who I am. You all know me based on my podcast and what I decide to share and spend with you all. So again, for someone who has never spoken to me, but watches this particular podcast that I just joined a couple of weeks ago, please enlighten me. Tell me why I'm the reason why your son is going to end up with a bald head Becky.
I don't think that you actually value men, and I think you're a feminist.
Oh, that's so cute. But most men who know me know that I absolutely value men. I give them some of the best sound advice when it comes to dating women. My bestie is on here that can attest to that.
Now look, that was a good segue to me.
I wanted to ask a question to Beans. What would you say that she gives off that would make you say that she's a feminist? Or
I can answer that.
So the way, now I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not being disingenuous. The way that my memory is set up lately is I'm sick as shit. It's multiple people in my family that's sick as shit, and I be worried about that shit all day. My memory ain't as good as it used to be. I used to be a demon on these panels, remembering everything everybody said. I'm not that good no more, but I do remember my impressions of people, and my impression of watching her is that she is a feminist and probably tyrannical, right? She doesn't come off like let's say like a Southern educated, religious, married, spiritual mother, type person. She comes off like the person who has all of the talking points of the average feminist. And like I said, I ain't shitting on it. Shit, like it is what it is. I done seen 1,000 times worse than what I've seen from her. It ain't been that bad. I just assume she's a feminist, and that feminism thing is really horrible.
I just want to understand your point, right? As a man that knows her, right? I understand when you're saying what she gives off. I'm picking up what you're putting down, right? As a man that knows her, I will say she's built herself to be a certain type of woman because of the things she's been through. So it's not that she.
Wait, stop right there. Stop right there for 1 second.
She's a feminist.
Stop right there for 1 second. Wait, stop right there for 1 second, because I want you to see something, right? Because this happens a lot of times. What you just said was she built herself into who she is based on what she's been through. And what I said earlier was that
way me and you did.
I said, I know it's a reason why you are the way that you are. Remember I said that? I say that about everybody. Don't nobody just wake up one day and turn on everything that we see about them. Shit happens.
But the problem was
so that's what I'm saying. I don't know it. I don't know it.
First things first, the fucking problem is that two grown ass men are talking about me.
Let me get it, kid.
Sitting right the fuck here. That's the problem.
Let me get it.
Second of all,
right there.
Second of all, assumptions make an ass out of you, dude, not me. Shout out to all my bros that love me and all the men that know that I love them. Okay. Third of all, I'm not whoever you want to make me out to be chill. I mean, sorry, I'm so used to arguing with you. And me and you.
Everybody argue with him.
Whoever
chill quiet today, boy.
Little black beans, whoever you decide that you want to be, and you want your child to go off and get with Becky La and do all of that, by all means, I wish you Godspeed. However, when you assume you make an ass out of you, I wouldn't necessarily assume anything about me. And if you really want to check any of my cred, you should ask people who actually know me and not just assuming based on my opinions for a podcast that's based on opinions. So again, I would say some other choice things, but then of course
so that means you don't mean it.
MRT, I'm gonna mute your mic. I hear
I'm
you
gonna
play.
do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it exactly how I've been doing it any other time. Because anytime I have a voice and it sounds like it has something to say, all of a sudden I'm this feminist or whatever. So it's okay, Beans. I'll speak to you in my more docile, domesticated voice because I know that this is what probably makes you feel more comfortable as a Black man.
I'm not gonna change what you say.
An opinion about someone that you don't know. Because notice how I've heard several things about you, little Black Beans, and not one time did I ever bring it up. So again, I apologize, and I'm going to make sure I keep my voice at a docile, more domesticated level, so that not only you can understand me, that I don't sound like this ass tight man hating feminist that you automatically assume that I am based on the fact that more than just my twat speaks. I apologize, and by all means, if your son marries Kimberly Elaine, I wish him the best.
Both of y'all need to have a drink.
Wait,
Y'all need a drink.
fam. Hold on, fam. We got this.
I said what I said. I'm done.
Right. So I just want to say thank you for providing me the evidence to say that I was absolutely right. Like, this is what I mean. Like, and it's okay. Like, shit, my lady worse than you. So
But it's not right, and you don't know. But it's crazy that you have that.
Proved it. All of that you just did with the passive aggressiveness, the sarcasm, all of the extra stuff. I can't judge you because I said
here exactly.
Wait,
I'm sorry. Why is he here exactly?
I invited him.
I asked earlier if I was even needed to be here today.
So you notice how when you talking, I
don't understand this. Why is he here? Because I don't have to hear him. I don't have to listen to him. Why are we here?
Yeah,
why are we here?
But you're proving my point, so I'm gonna let you talk.
But Beans, hold on real quick. Beans, like I think one thing, because like obviously you've been doing this internet stuff for a while as well. Anytime you speak on somebody, right, or you make an assumption, you draw some type of conclusion. They have every right to come back in any type of manner that they want to, because at this point now you're speaking on them. So you can't use. To me, that was kind of like a manipulation tactic. Like you kind of put the bait out there, you said what you said. Then when she came back and corrected you, now it's, oh, well, you're proving my point with all the passive aggressiveness. No, she just simply, you speaking on her and it's highly incorrect. I don't even know her like that. And I've seen her on the show, and all of those assumptions are highly incorrect. So, you make accusations about somebody. You can't really be mad if they come back and say, no, my ninja, you're actually wrong. You know what I'm saying? The same way if we got on here and started speaking on you, you definitely gonna clap back. We all know, Beans, you're gonna clap back and you're gonna say something and you're gonna get,
not if you tell them the truth, though. But
you're gonna get elevated a little bit, but
not if you tell them the truth, though, right? So I give you an example. Watch this. So it's two things. One, you just said that some the things that I said, right? Which all I said was that I assume she's a feminist, right? That was one of the things I said, and that she probably doesn't like men very much, right? And the thing that you all keep saying, well, not that you all keep saying, I won't exaggerate, but the thing that you just said and she just said is like, I'm making it up. But I'll give you an example. There was a fella who was on this podcast one time, right? And I remember he was calling people dog mouth and all kind of stuff like that. Was it okay for us to gather an opinion about him based on his behavior on that podcast? It's just
if it's something that was consistent, then yes.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So if you see somebody more than once saying something on the panel, and I'm just saying when I see people talking on panels, I assume they're behaving the way they behave. I assume they're talking the way that they're talking. Like, I know the way I am on panels is the way I am in real life. I'm not going to come on here and pretend like I'm not emotional or aggressive or any of that stuff in real life, because I absolutely fucking am. I am the exact way. If I say it on this panel, I would say it in real life. Again, I'm not going to pretend like I'm not judging it a little bit, but at the same time, I'm complimenting it as far as podcasting goes, because we need more of that. Like we do. It's just the truth. We need more women who are gonna say what they really believe and how they really feel, and not try to say the thing that they think they need to say in order to get chose or be seen favorably in these podcast streets. It's been way too much of that going on as far as the people that's been coming on the panels. Now we get a lot of females in the chat, you know what I'm saying, that do a lot of talking, but they won't hit that link. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I have to take accountability for the fact that I did say she, you know, her behavior is that which what made me tell my son not to date black women.
And it's like, and then two beans, it's like not everybody. That's good that you portray yourself exactly for who you are in real life, right? But not everybody wants to get on the internet and put detail for detail down of who they are and what they do. That's just not it. So you can't hold somebody accountable if they don't want to overshare or if they don't want to give you exactly what you're looking for, because it's going to validate something that you feel like you stand for or validate something that you usually speak on. So not like one thing about the internet, once that thing is on the internet, you're finished. So some people want to be selective about what they share. They have every right. You can't sit here and try to say, well, that's not how you really are in person. Everybody can share whatever the hell they want to share. The internet is all about having a personality and having a persona. That's what brings people in. You know what I mean? Like you keep people interested.
I know you right about that.
GMT, quick
You right
question.
about that.
GMT.
Oh, you on mute? Can't hear you, boss. GMT.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was about to say something real quick.
I'm
Yeah. So this is actually, you know, I always say Kit is great for the show, and absolutely. I believe in a way, Beans, that's what you're saying.
It is.
I believe you're saying that she is great for the show because of her personality and what she brings. Of course, calling a person like you kind of labeling her a feminist, she's gonna be like, "Yo, hold on, wait, what?
Right?
Who said I was a feminist? Who said I was this? Who said I was that?" I might say, like, you know, I might call people that's on the panel a feminist for sure, but I'm guessing it's because she don't know you. But the whole thing is, what I'm gathering is that Beans is technically saying in a roundabout way that Kit is great for the show, great for the panel, which I 100% agree with that. But Kit, what was you gonna ask me?
I thought you said anybody that came up here had to put their camera on.
No, that's for that. Well, I know Beans. That was for all those trolls that was here before. So
trolling?
No, he's not trolling. I know Beans personally, so it's different. You know, Beans.
Oh.
But this was because earlier we got trolled by. I don't know if you saw that, Beans, but it was a few people before. Yeah, just now, like a little while ago. It was from that panel, you know, from Guru and
we should call them
all
gurus.
of those dudes.
Anytime we get trolls, they're gonna be, hey, we got a guru.
They was in the comment sections. They came in the back room. One guy came on the show and was wilding. But that's why I said I don't know these dudes, so I got to be careful with them. Put your camera on if you're gonna jump on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I want to say too, like hindsight is everything, right? I shouldn't have made the comment about my son. I say it all the time. I guess that's probably why, because I'm used to saying it. I shouldn't have said that. So I apologize, Kit, for that part. But I absolutely have been thinking about this for the last couple of weeks that I've been watching you. Like when I get on the panel with you, like I really want, because I did this interview with this chick, right? This other podcaster chick the other day, right? MRT. And she swore up and down she wasn't a feminist, right? But then the more I talked to her, the more I asked her certain questions. Guess what? Right? Like I did a whole interview with her, so I have to chop the interview up and put it out and everything. But like the one segment that I talked to her and I really exposed it, I'm like, do you understand? Like you're literally talking and sounding exactly like a feminist right now. Like I don't understand. Like maybe people don't like labels, right? And I can understand that. But sometimes when the shoe fit, you just got to put that motherfucker on. It is what it is.
Yeah, but the key thing though is that you said you actually had sat down and you talked to her though, like you had a whole interview. Even though in the beginning it was an assumption, and I guess throughout the interview she approved your point, but it still would be a little bit different the way you like just kind of came at Kit real quick.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like it wasn't an assumption until she started talking, right? Because she said to me, I reacted to one of her videos and she said, I think you think I'm a feminist or something. I was like, I don't know if I said that or not. Maybe if I said it in the video at the time, maybe I experienced you that way. I don't know, but we'll see. And when I started asking certain questions, sure enough,
I've
right?
never spoken
I
to
got a
you.
question.
Not you.
Never said
Yeah, no, I got a question.
The girl in
this
the
is our
interview.
first interaction. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Chill.
This is
No,
literally our first interaction. I have never spoken to you. I have never said anything to you. So what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
So Kit, I don't want to get demonetized, please. So, you know, I
Yo, this
understand.
is why I said
All
I
right.
should just be off this bitch today because I'm not getting
you, because Kit, you the one who even gave me okay, this is, you know, you have panels, right? And these are the conversations. Sometimes it's gonna be a little
You know
different.
what? But the thing is that when I do a panel and I'm on here with everyone, I never go and unless I'm really being facetious and playing around and doing shit. I don't go and make assumptions about people. I don't go and cut off into people. This man came onto this podcast, decided to cut into me, assuming things that he thinks are true, and then when I go to say something, then try to double down on it.
Yeah.
Look, I ask for him for anything. He doesn't even have to speak to me. He can feel how he wants to feel and not feel the necessary need to address me and then bring his son into it, which I could give a shit about. Like, why are we talking about your kid? Why are we talking about anything? My opinion is my opinion. The people who know me know exactly how I am. I ain't never been a man hater. At one point, I was saying some real extra stuff that was behind something else. But when you actually work on you and you know who you are, you don't have to worry about all the extras that don't make any sense and don't get you any further. You don't know anything about me and you came on here wild with your assumptions. I don't have time for that because I don't play with God's children. I like for all of his children to walk and talk and do their own thing as long as they leaving me the hell alone.
This is why you should let me talk, because I know you.
What difference does it make? Lil Beans is gonna say whatever he need to say, and I'm gonna let him. But what I am gonna say is this: I wouldn't mess around with someone who ain't messing around with you. God loves all his kids. I don't.
Yeah, it's absolutely okay to be triggered, man. Like I have my own shit, bro. Like
I'm not triggered.
Why would you respond to that?
Triggered.
Why would you respond to that?
It has everything to do with respect.
I haven't trained you better than that. Why would you respond to that?
Beans. Come on,
she
Beans.
trains me as well. She definitely trains me. Gave me a lot
I'm laughing at him. I'm
About
laughing at him. Like, what is he talking
about? I don't like little stupid dudes playing in my face. Don't play in my face.
Hey, yo, Kit, but we already know that was thrown out there.
I respect everybody.
A trigger reaction. Why would you react to it?
Even when I'm giving Chill my left and right cheek to kiss, I still respect him. We always end it with some old good camaraderie. I don't play with people's children. Don't play with me. Trigger that. I don't care what nobody has to say or feel about it. I don't come on here disrespecting nobody. Right. The last thing I'm gonna do is be disrespecting anybody.
But
so let's bring a different perspective to the panel. Let's bring a different energy to the panel, right? I am in overtime.
Yeah,
overtime.
Rocking. I ain't even started yet.
You know me and my 2 hours. I'm lazy, like Beans used to say. I'm lazy. My 2 hours is here. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, I could respect different perspectives. I don't, necessarily, I get it. Like I said, call me whatever. I got mad earlier in the panel when I saw that, the troll coming in. I lost my cool. And I shouldn't have. Went off of my square.
Good, dog.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I lost my cool, son. And that's not even how I. That's not even how I am. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, put one bit what Matthew just.
Matthew said. Matthew just said that motherfucker Beans destroyed the mood.
I did, man. I took accountability for that, man. I did.
Salute, Matthew.
That's why I said I shouldn't have never mentioned my son, which I said that 5 minutes ago. But the fact that
because I mean, I could get where. So on my perspective, I could get where Kit how she makes, feels the way she feels.
Absolutely.
You
But see, this is
mentioned
what I'm
about
saying.
something
What
about
we
the
doing,
kid and the
listen to what we
feminist
doing
and
though.
that stuff.
So GMT, listen to what we doing. Listen to what we doing, right? Right now, look at what we doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're all acknowledging how she feels or whatever, right? But this is what I'm saying. If I say, well, this is the behavior that I'm talking about, then MRT tells me, well, you provoked it. Well, it doesn't matter if it was provoked or not. If you're not something, that's not what you're gonna be. I don't give a fuck what nobody does. You're not gonna be that thing because that's not you, right? But if you are something, then it is what it is. You know how many times people have called me emotional? Like and they do it specifically, right, to be dismissive of the point that I'm making. Right?
Mhm.
They judge the fact that I'm demonstrative, right? But I gotta eat it because
But
that's
you know your emotion.
But we know, but
gotta
like,
eat it,
You know
bro.
but
your emotion.
you're saying that just because it's
Absolutely.
provoked, if
That's what
if
I'm
it's
saying.
not you, you shouldn't
You
be that
know
way.
your emotion.
That doesn't even make any sense, because if somebody for real come at you sideways, Beans, and you want to, like, you snap and you start saying all this crazy stuff and you want to take their life, should I size that up to who you are in general and say that you're you about to crash out and you're gonna take
Let me
somebody's
get it
life?
for a second for
You can't provoke someone to a certain point and then judge them for their reaction. That's
Here's the
manipulation
reality.
101.
No,
Yeah,
no,
Here's the
that's
reality.
manipulation
that would be a
101.
good. No, that's a good
Any
point,
of us,
MRT. Hold on, fam. That's a good point, MRT. But here's the problem. Look what you're comparing it to, right? You're comparing violence, like actual physical violence on the street, to words on a podcast.
Let's talk about the podcast then. There's been people that came from me, that came from my head on here, and matter of fact, you brought it up when Guru was calling me a dog mouth woman, and I was clapping back at him. Anybody on the show could have been like, "Wow, she's being disrespectful and ghetto or something like that."
He did.
But you're saying that reactions, even though it's provoked, if that's not who you are, that's not how you're gonna respond. That's cap. That's completely
Really?
cap.
You think so?
Mingo just blanked on somebody that started doing something. Should he be considered emotional, or you can't take the heat? No, that's just what happened in the moment.
Not emotional, but reactive. Absolutely, right. So, like my man Hamp always say, he say, "I'm a violent dude," right? But when you see him on these panels, you would never assume that, right? Because he's always stoic. He's always mild mannered. He don't let nothing get to him. This man has the patience of Job. I don't know how he do it. I'm on his panel and I be losing my mind over the ignorant shit that be going on. You know what I'm saying? But for somehow he maintains himself. But like you said, he's violent, so he tries to stay away from all encounters and any kind of bullshit at all in real life, because like he said, I go all the way in.
Right, because he's managed to have a certain level of discipline, and he knows how to maintain. That doesn't mean that he's still not that hood nigga in the street. It's just that he knows that if he wants his YouTube stuff to be successful, he can't come on here and act like that. So he has a certain level of respect for what he does, but 90% of the people aren't like that. People that's not on social media. Yeah, right. So I mean,
I didn't hear what you said. What you say, Jess?
That's a regulation.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, that's what I said. Like most of the time, I think if I always ask people, what honestly, what we seen, if I go talk to your cousins, your sisters, your auntie, your mom and them, your friends, your co-workers, are they gonna tell me, yeah, that's you? Let's just be honest, right? It's not, I would be a damn fool to try to pretend at all that if you went and asked anybody about me, they're gonna tell you, oh, Beast, man, he be so mild-mannered and he don't get emotional, and he don't, like, bullshit. I have anxiety, depression, and PTSD. I'm on tilt all the fucking time. I'm always ready to snap.
But that would be, that's kind of like how you, but that's how you want to navigate your life though. Like that's what works for you. Not everybody is on display for everything. Like even though anxiety and depression is something that is highly common in the United States and the numbers are skyrocketing every day, not everybody nobody, most people don't even want to get online and say none of that. Like people have the right to share what they want to share.
No. Listen, you're right. Hold on. Listen, you're right. Hold on, real quick. You're right, MRT. But this the thing that you didn't address, though, right?
Yeah.
The opinions that everybody have about dude who you got into it with on this podcast? Would you say that they're right? It's okay to say. Okay, so you right now what you're doing is you're acknowledging that it is okay to form an opinion about somebody based on the way that they perform on podcasts. And I did not hesitate or even try not to use the word assume. I intentionally used the word I assume.
But being that you've had one interaction with Kit, the moment Guru got on our platform from the first day, me and him got into it within the first 15 minutes off rip. And every time he came back to the show, he had that same energy of whatever he was trying to prove. Right. You've had one interaction of less than 5 minutes with Kit, and you came out with accusations.
Wait, you confusing me. I thought when you would agree with me, you were agreeing with me that with people who are watching the show, like us. I wasn't on the panel with him. So
but you're saying what you're trying to say that everyone's collective opinion about Guru, I would agree with, and I'm saying I agree with you. Yes, you can form an opinion about somebody that's on a podcast or something. But my point is that everybody on this panel, their judgment towards him is based on how he acted on a consistent basis. He's not gonna change. Like, that's him. Like, he do this for real. He trolls. He gets mad. He's lashed out on guests we've had on the show. It's not even like it was just towards me. He's lashed out with different people on the show. So when we collectively make the assumption and judgment is that he's a crash out, basically. He's a certified crash out. It's accurate. We have multiple accounts. It's not even just me. We have multiple accounts of where he's literally crashing out. You made one interaction with Kid, and it's just the comparison is not the same.
No. But what I'm saying is this: I'm not comparing us on the panel. That's the point. That wouldn't even make sense because I've never had any interaction with her. Well, that's why I said I think you understood when I was asking you about the opinions, not y'all's opinions. I'm saying everybody's opinions. I wasn't on that panel with them, right? So that's what I'm saying. If I have the same opinion that y'all have of him based on watching the show, would you say my opinion was correct? Right? That's what I was really asking.
Okay.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we absolutely have opinions of Anton Daniels. We absolutely have opinions of J.R. Lapeef. We absolutely have opinions of Angry Man. We absolutely have opinions of.
But is it because of people? Is it because of what they're portraying on a consistent basis, though?
Absolutely. And this,
okay, so we agree. We agree. We on the same page. So what I'm saying is, you have not seen Kit on enough basis to make that opinion.
Yeah,
wait,
open.
Hey, wait, look. This is so good. This is great. This is actually great, right? Because MRT, now you have to tell me how many times equals consistent. This is gonna be so good. How many times equals consistent?
Why do we care?
That's what I'm talking about. Why? It doesn't matter. Like,
all of us. Can we please keep it going? God damn.
Yeah,
all of us who are in this space, we open it up. We open it up.
I want no wine, Matthew.
You can't hear me?
I want to know what Matthew looked like up close.
Matthew, come on real quick now.
You gotta zoom into his picture.
Yeah, I need to know what you look like up close, Matthew, because you've been talking and doing all of this. Let me see if I can find you.
My man Matthew alone. That's my man. Like, yo, Matthew.
Hold on. With all that being said,
everywhere.
Wall Street.
Yeah.
Do you still want to be a cheerleader for Beans?
Hey, yo, stop, man. No, listen. No, that was a great segue. That was a great segue, right? I know Beans needs uplifting, right?
Facts.
If I don't do it, nobody gonna do it. Hear what I'm saying, right? So the issue with your whole assessment of my system, right? And understand how hard it was for me to keep some decorum, because I did have a sip earlier. We've been on for about 2 hours. Now I'm good. I can drive home, right?
Oh my God.
Check it out. It was hard for me to keep some decorum and keep my mouth closed because I do know her, right? I know who she actually is. I understand how who she is could come off to you. So I understood your point as well.
Yeah.
Right? The reality is, if you don't have that relationship with her, you'll never know that. So to Kit, I would say in this public space, we open ourselves up for anybody to say anything crazy to us. We determine who we allow to operate in our space, who we give energy to. You don't give everybody energy. I taught you better than that.
Damn, what's
We
going on
don't give
here?
everybody energy because everybody don't deserve our energy.
Chill, you weren't even saying nothing. Be quiet.
Hey, go ahead.
Right, yeah, Jill. Be quiet, Jill.
I'm laying my plane there.
You was being quiet the whole time. Now you.
I'm just listening to y'all, man. This shit is ridiculous, man. When the final thought come, I'm gonna give a piece. I'm gonna give all y'all a piece of my mind.
Shit, I wasn't even gonna do a final
You've
thought
been doing
today.
good today, Jill.
I gotta go early, so I ain't gonna be here.
I don't
I
have
gotta
to.
go.
What's up, kid?
I'm with
What's
you.
up, kid?
Gotta go.
Is there not another
Lala.
topic to discuss
Queen
or
Lala.
another person for the panel? Like,
What up, Lala?
What's up, kid? We can't hear you.
is there not another person for the panel or another topic to discuss? I'm confused. What are we doing?
Well, let's hold on. Y'all gotta go because I did have something I wanted to.
No,
Yeah,
I don't.
but if
I
y'all
don't
gotta
know.
go.
No,
No,
I
I
don't
ain't
know.
going.
But what I'm saying is that it should be the regular panel continuing on and saying goodbye to certain people. Correct? We're just
She trying to
making
say
sure.
bye.
Like,
Oh
Ayo,
man.
Beans, men's panel, we gonna build, Beans. I'm in your corner.
I'm just
Keep being a
Yo.
dreamer.
Is this?
We about to get you up off here.
I thought we let
Yo,
people
Wall
come up
Street, I
and then they
can't
leave.
hear kid.
I thought they come up and they say stuff and then they leave. Like he seems to be like the relative that
What's
it's
up,
like
Pete?
it just seems to be like
Oh,
the
that's
relative
Hank.
that got
Man,
to move.
you trigger
Like,
How you ladies doing, and gentlemen?
I
Hank.
thought we had. I don't know. I thought we brought people up. Like, see, now it's Hank's turn. So
No. That's
so now we
that
can
is the
say bye to
rule that
little
I
Hank
had.
because we have Hank up
Oh
now.
my
He
goodness.
followed the instructions. Hank actually has his picture up, so we can follow
Okay,
up.
okay.
And then
So
go
what?
ahead and
Kid,
tell
get
Beans
your day.
goodbye.
Yo,
Because he
Kenny,
had his
Wall Street.
Beans has had his time.
All right, listen.
Okay.
It makes bad audio when we're
No. Kenny, stop. It's okay. Beans has had his time, and I appreciate him for all of his femininity and telling me about how feminine I am and all of those great things. But I feel like now that we've said and dissected Kit down to whoever she is, we should be able to
All
move
right.
to the next
All right.
topic without him.
Kid, give me a minute. Kid, give me a minute. Give me a minute. All right. Beans, I'm gonna drop you off the panel because that is a rule. So I did say if you're not the main person on the panel for the day, that we was gonna do that. So
We're gonna build.
Beans, we gonna build for real.
Husband is
Hank,
back.
we got Hank in the building today. So Beans, thank you, my guy. We gonna be in touch.
He's in the
We gonna be
building.
in touch. And
He's in the motherfucking building.
We needed that.
God damn it, let me talk. Shit.
Have a great one.
Yo, what up, Hank, man? What's going down?
Your ass
man?
on, I told you before.
Yay. Beans give you gas anyway.
God damn.
So what's going? Yo, so we have to have Kit, my man Hank, come in here, lighting up the mood. What's good, man?
With the second best beard on the panel.
I was
That's what I'm
about to
talking
say,
about.
that's what you took it from me. Don't take my look. I just had some little raggedy try to take my glory. Don't take my glory. I was just about to say, Hank came up here with the full Hank though. Like he got and it's got a little salt going on in this. It's even seasoned. Go ahead, Hank. I see you, bro.
Yeah, Hank, I like the seriousness that's on your face when you be on
Mine's
here.
is all black pepper, so screw you people. Black pepper.
Chill. Goatees.
I love it.
Well, thank you,
Yeah,
kid. I appreciate it. And
Absolutely.
thank you, ladies, and I appreciate that. Fellas, how y'all doing? Hopefully all is well with you.
Yes, sir. Will
What's
do.
going on, man?
Yeah, well, look, I'm gonna say it again. I said it in comments. Shout out to Kid for keeping it together. Now, let me say this: I can appreciate a woman who gets mad when somebody accuses her of being a feminist. I'm okay with that. Now, if she had agreed with being said I am a feminist, that would have been a problem for me. But hearing that you're not that, and I'm glad to hear that. Shout out to you, sis. I appreciate that. Right on.
Thank you.
So
I appreciate that.
oh, no doubt.
I
So,
feel a Meet the Mary coming on. What are we doing right now?
Hey, yo.
Are
Are you
You got
married?
to check in with me, Hank. But if you solid, I got you.
Hank is married, right?
no, I'm not married yet. I will be getting married August the 31st.
That's no problem. Congratulations. And I know she and sister as much crap you get Quint.
Oh man.
Shout out to my big bro Quint too. I missed him.
Where's
Nah,
he at? I
Quint
was
trash
ready
in
to
the
see.
comments. Quint was being vanilla talking trash in the comments. I got something
My
for him.
big bro alone.
Yeah, Quint. I got something for you next week too.
Yeah, I was ready to send him a Snow Bunny super chat, but he wasn't. But no, she's a beautiful black woman. You know what I'm saying? So no, she's I don't. That's not my flavor. Now I'm not gonna knock people who that's what they into. That's just not me.
Hey, Hank. After I saw that video of the to a girl, I reconsidered my options.
I seen
that. Congratulations, brother.
That video is going everywhere. You know she's getting famous or something like that, right? Or either she's getting famous or the guy that recorded that video is getting famous. It's something crazy like that.
Here's the thing, though. If I can say this, and I know my sister's gonna be like, "Whoa." Technically, Missy Elliott said you're supposed to hop 2 in the face first, but that's just me saying that we did it first. I'm not saying I'm just saying we said it first. That's I just want to put that out there, and shout out to Missy for keeping us sisters, right before we we were supposed to get.
My married friends would say differently, but I get you.
But
hold on, so you ready to cheat? You ready, Professor? You ready to cheat on Tia Mowry for that Snow Bunny now? Is that what you're saying?
The views and responses of the professor on the GMT channel does not necessarily reflect his personal views about Tia Mowry.
I told you.
I would not cheat. Listen, I would not cheat on Tia. I would not be on the couch crying about Tia. I would make sure Tia is good. I'm good.
Hold on, now I can't let you do that, brother, like that, man. Hold on. Let me ask you this, Professor. And that's if y'all don't mind talking about it. I don't want to take over the show or nothing like that.
Oh, no, go ahead.
So that brother expressed himself, right? Do you look at that man as a less of a man because he expressed himself and shown some type of vulnerability about him losing his family?
Oh no, not at all. I mean, I can feel for the guy for losing his family, especially for the reason she left him. No, I don't see him any lower than what I don't see him any lower than what Tia does. But no, I definitely don't. I mean, I would have done the same things. I don't have any issues with what he did.
But as a man, when we're building as men, the best thing we can do sometimes for.
Thank God.
The best thing we do is get fucking good internet. That's the best thing we do for our family. God damn.
I know my man. I know he was about to say something crazy. So don't do him like that. Don't do him like that.
Oh, man.
He's about to say something profound. I know it. I feel it in my bones.
No, he won't.
Oh, damn.
Oh, man.
I love Wall Street, but God, you got a new house and no internet, nigga. Come on now.
Look, not too much on my bestie. He still got to get stuff in there. Okay, like he working on it. He getting stuff moving.
Man, I'm gonna have to evaluate.
I told him he got to stop echoing. Look, you see, I done said it. He got to stop echoing around the walls. Go to where some carpets and some patent is. We can hear you. Like, I'm here. I get it. Like, bruh, we hear you and you.
Is he sitting on like a lawn chair? Is that like one of them old folding chairs he got?
Yeah.
He just moved.
I think he just closed the house today, right?
Down on, it was like a couple of last week, earlier this week.
Y'all made him leave.
So he's in it, but they haven't moved in it yet. So I told him, you got to go to where there's some carpet. I hear you and you and you. Why do I hear you 3 times? I need you to go to
his house son is lonely as a 38-year-old woman. Just lonely.
Yo, y'all stupid.
They didn't hit too well, but okay.
They don't.
Oh my God, Professor gets on my nerves. Jesus Christmas.
That's fine. I get on some other things too,
how
kid.
How y'all feel about that situation?
Good.
Damn.
Craziness. But yes,
Big pimp.
like,
I hear you, big
and
pimp.
I just want to say for the record,
So how do y'all ladies feel about that?
about
Corey, you know, getting emotional about his wife leaving him.
What?
Wait,
whose wife
Who
left
you
him?
asking?
What, he was
Everybody?
con or something?
Someone's wife left him? Who's that?
Yeah, we talking about Tia Mowry and Corey Hardrick.
Oh,
That's his name?
Corey Holcomb or Corey
I'm
Holcomb.
YouTubing him now.
And his wife, you know, basically he got vulnerable. So recently he came online and actually broke his silence for the first time in over a year. And he got emotional about the fact that his wife left. Of course, you have some people saying he needs to man up, or you have there's a lot of women bashing him, believe it or not.
Wait.
I think, I mean,
He
I don't
got
know.
emotional on stage. He didn't get emotional on stage. He was speaking about himself getting emotional during the time that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Just being vulnerable about being emotional.
I'm gonna say
crying every
Are
night.
y'all not allowed to have that though? I feel like that's valid. Like,
all right. Let me say this. I've been silent. I've been listening to a lot of foolishness all night, to be honest.
Yeah.
Give it a buck.
Go ahead, Chill.
Man, listen, man. I agree with them. He have every right to feel vulnerable, to feel emotional. That man did everything right by her. The truth of the matter is she just didn't want to be married anymore. She thought she had enough time to go and run these streets. That's her problem, and that's what tore him up. Look, I've been divorced, so I get the sentiment. You know what I'm saying? He did everything that I didn't do, and she still left him. So yeah, and for all the ladies who sit up there being disingenuous and being nasty to him, I hope you curse with the same fate as Tia now. Them streets is mean, and all you got now.
I hope they get cursed too, so they can get me.
Hold on. So let me say this real quick, right? With regard to the good brother Beans, right, from the gate, I wanted to build that brother up, right? Because listen, right? People have their own issues. So to say that someone did everything right when you don't know that, you're not in their home, we never got this side of the story. What's most beneficial to us as black men is calling each other on our BS when it's a safe space. You get what I'm saying? If I see something in you and I know you trust me, so you're not gonna take it as disrespect. It's not gonna be like how when Kit felt like someone is coming from the metasphere telling her the type of woman she is. When we have those relationships with each other, this is when we need to say, yo, bro, not for nothing. You might want to think about this. You might want to think about that. So if we go back, my energy for him was always positive because I watched some of the older shows.
Oh man.
He was clear about some of the things he was dealing with. He was vocal about
But hold on, Wall Street.
What does that have to do
Wall
with
Street.
privacy in
Hold on one
China?
second. Hold on one second.
What does that do with privacy in China?
He left the panel.
Right.
So I don't want. And this is the second goddamn time he did that shit, man.
What?
he
Nah, he's good. Beans, my man. We could build.
When if we ever do a panel again, he come back. We could bring up
He'll be
how
around.
your feelings are about him. Oh, definitely. That's my guy.
But that's something I wanted to do.
Hold on
too.
one second. Hink asked the ladies a question, which was
And I'm gonna
amazing.
answer.
So I want y'all to answer that question.
I personally feel like men, especially black men, we as black women need to be less condescending and more accepting of when they do have those vulnerable moments, because black men already feel like they can't have those moments and be vulnerable with women because they feel like at some point or another we'll go and get into an argument and then throw it in their face like, oh, but you was just boo-hooing just a couple days ago, you soft blah 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 blah.
Right.
So giving them that level of security and surety that how they feel in those moments are safe moments and a safe space for them to be, so that they can still have that, but still know that they're still considered manly and still considered the head of house or whatever the case is. I think that that's very important, especially when so many of them do not have that outlet. I know a lot of men feel like you don't share things with women, and that's a lot of the reason why they feel like you don't do that, because they feel like it's going to be some kind of backlash, that they're going to have some kind of retaliation, something that makes it where the words and the feelings that they said and were emotional about are now being made fun of and now being made to feel a certain way. So I personally feel like men, I don't take anything from his, whatever the action or reaction was. He was married, he was divorced, he's allowed to have those emotions, and we should understand that, you know, that's a human thing. That's not a man or woman thing.
I like it.
Yeah. What you get on my nerves? What do you look like, Matt? Pull his picture back up. I'm trying to see.
No,
I'm going to click on your
hilarious.
profile, Matthew.
D-May, how do you feel about that that question that he got?
With that beautiful natural hair. Go ahead, sis. Go ahead, sis.
Oh my goodness.
He's married and so are you. Back up, bro.
Stop. Hold on, my
Oh,
girl, stop. My cat, sorry.
Move.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with what Kit said. I mean, I definitely, if I see a man be emotional or speaking about being vulnerable, emotional, I don't like look at him differently. I don't think negatively either. Like, I think that to me, it's like bravery, because a lot of men, even my other men and maybe some women, are talked down upon, as he was, for like being in that state when we're all human. Okay, like I feel like men, and I know you guys have a lot of responsibility as a man, and kind of like the weight on your shoulders, so to speak, and you feel like you don't have a safe space to let out those emotions and to be in that vulnerable state. But I think I mean, it's healthy though. Like, I wish that more men could and would tap into that side and felt secure enough to do that with their lady or their, their woman and things like that. But yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I applaud it for men who feel safe enough and don't think that they're less of a man for like opening up in that way, because it's not a woman trait, it's a human trait. We all get emotional and we all feel sad and we all need to cry and let it out. That's just what it is, And chill, I don't care about your facial expression.
But it's not. But D-May, it's not our job. It's not our job to do that in front of you.
Every time somebody says something that Chill don't agree with or feels a way about, you would think he's sniffing fresh shit, like right there in front of his face, and that's the only thing he can do is. Like, I swear,
can I say something, y'all?
But kid, it's not our job. It's not our job to be that vulnerable dude in front of you guys.
Y'all,
that's what we have our guy friends
the
for.
whole time, man. Like, she talking and saying anything. Yo, we got you, queen. Yo, we here, queen. Like, yo, let her talk.
I support my sister.
That's why I made that point.
She landed her plane. She didn't complain about it. She was good.
Exactly, Raphael. They don't.
We love Wall Street.
We know.
Right. Told you, GMT. And look,
you did tell me that. Bullshit.
Kid'll be the first to tell y'all I was a full-fledged Manispherian for a long time, right? Listen, Kid will tell y'all. Then I had to be real. And I listened to what my sisters were saying a little bit, and I listened to what dudes around me, and I had to say, yeah, a lot of these dudes is crazy. Like, so now I'm more even killed. I'm more in the middle. So it's definitely never going to be a simp thing over here where I'm agreeing with everything they're saying. But to your point, D-May, like, we still out here, and there's some of us that believe you make us better. So we're going to always share with you.
Take that crown off your head.
Wall
and I'm going to land my plane.
Wall Street. Listen.
Land my plane.
listen to Mr. Fresh Not So Fit, a.k.a. the professor. Listen. I'm just ain't no woman trying to
Fresh
have no
not so fit was wild. Go ahead,
Fresh
brother.
not so fit. Ain't no chick trying to listen to no dude crying on her shoulder the whole night. That's what you got. That's why you gotta have a spirit influence. Yeah, you have to have your circle of friends that you can go deal with, have these conversations with. Your job is not to go talk to that woman about your feelings. You talk to your guys about what's going on and figure it out from there.
But here's where we
listening,
go
Wall
into
Street.
extremes, right?
Well, I'm listening.
Yes, she don't want nobody crying on her shoulder every night. But if you never feel comfortable to cry on her shoulder, you get what I'm saying? She's not in a position where she could help.
What would you be crying?
She don't
for?
have a problem with you crying on her
what
shoulder.
would you be
crying for?
I would say keep it to one night per fiscal quarter, right?
Listen.
Crying on
Wall
her
Street.
shoulder
What is
every
he-
Wall
night.
Street.
Yo,
I'm gonna ask you a
go
question.
ahead.
I'm
what
gonna
is
say
he
something.
talking about?
I'm gonna say something to you,
my
Wall
God.
Street. The last people I knew, the last people I knew that were crying for somebody were in a desert with leather suits on, and by the name of Jodeci, because she left for hours. I'm just trying. Ain't nobody got time to cry for the. Yeah.
I said, who
How since you been gone? No, enough all that, bro. Talk to your boys about what's going on.
Nah, let's be for real though, Professor. Like, I've gone through things in my personal life where the women in my life have been my anchor. Kid has been one of those people who I could come to with anything, whether it was
But she
something
not
going
your
on
chick.
with my hold on. Whether it was something going on with my son and his mom before I got married, whether it was something going on with my family or an uncle who I had a relationship I was trying to, whatever it was, she has been one of those people that have been my anchor. I've had a lot of strong women be that for me. What I'm telling y'all is, right, we need all the assets we can get. Don't not utilize what we have that's only playing the role she should play. These women in our lives are supposed to support us, just like we're supposed to protect them. So you can't be all, I can't talk to women.
friend. You know if they don't belong to you, they ain't protecting it. Don't do that. I don't want to.
But you didn't say you talk to your girl about it.
That's not true, because you know I be done crashed up and woke up in jail in the morning just to protect a sister that I don't even know. If she's not Sexy Red, I'm not doing it for Sexy Red. I'm not doing it for Sexy Red.
If they don't own us or if they're not connected, they'll let you pick in the middle of the like, don't do that. Like, I don't want no false narratives on this thing.
I'm saying for RMT, for Jess,
MRT.
when I see females beautiful hair, or a sister with that hair, I got it.
Hold on. Nah,
y'all not that unprotected.
Maybe I should change it to
Y'all are not that unprotected.
Hold on. Yo, Wall Street, stop drinking, dog. Next time you come on this panel and you drunk, God, I'm gonna time you out.
We have been on this call. Look, we have been on this call for at least 2 hours. I didn't take a single sip. I'm celebrating my new house.
Still drunk from 2 hours ago?
No, everything I'm saying, I stand on. It makes sense.
It do?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell them, D-Man.
Crazy.
It don't make sense to y'all.
He's talking to you.
It don't make sense to y'all. But it makes sense. Like, it is a good thing to be able to depend on our women, whether they're your friends, whether they're your family. When we get in these real extreme cases where we're saying,
Wall Street, hold on. Hank, how do you feel about this bullshit?
Go ahead.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, Hank. Go ahead, God. I trust Hank. Go ahead, Hank.
Okay, so I'm not going to completely disagree with what he's saying.
Thank
I'm
you,
not going
God.
to do that because let me say this. I use that as a part of vetting.
Thank you, God.
Share something with a woman that I already dealt with or addressed just to see if I can trust her. You understand what I'm saying? So I would do that on purpose, share something, see how she responds to it, how she reacts. And if it's shared with friends or family members, that's a problem for me. Because I don't believe in telling my business to somebody I really don't love or care about. You know what I'm saying? So she should be sharing like if me and my future wife have issues, nobody's going to be involved in that but just me and her. That means, kid, if you was her sister, you can't get involved. It's not you. You're not part of the wedding. You're not part of the circle of two. So I kind of don't totally disagree with what my man we'll say.
Thank you,
Now,
God.
this crying quarterly,
Yeah.
I don't know about that part.
But see,
I was just trying to put a limit on it, bro.
Because I agree with
Four
you.
times a year. 4 times a
Like
year.
I agree with you, Hank. Because I was
I
in a
don't cry in front of
situation.
I don't cry in front of my wife 4 times a year.
Unless somebody's, unless I have a family
That
member
was
that's
a
dying.
joke.
No.
Exactly.
If somebody
You can't
passes away and they're
Yeah.
close to me, yeah, I'm gonna cry in front of my wife. I'm gonna be vulnerable like that in front of my wife. But I'm not gonna
Yeah,
cry
'cause it sound like
I'm mad about
if you crying. If you crying, go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Okay, now I'm gonna say if you crying that much, you sound like you are deeply depressed and that you need to get on somebody's goddamn couch or Zoom meeting and have a conversation.
Right.
That's a different situation.
But see,
Yo,
but
Hank,
see, and I agree with you, Hank.
Yo,
when
Hank,
you talk,
you know
when-
that
when
was
you
a
talk-
joke. Like what
when
I
you-
didn't want it to do was
I'm
go to
speaking as
the
a man. I'm
extreme.
speaking as a man. Now, as a woman, okay, maybe that's your thing. As a man, if I'm doing it crying that much, I need to talk to somebody.
Right, exactly, and I agree with you though. Like when you said if I say something to you in confidence in private, I don't need your best friends or your friends when I go to a Christmas party knowing what's going on in our relationship. I don't need that. I had a situation like that. And like, yo, what happens at my house stays in my house. Now I got to feel a certain type of way, and I got to explain myself when I go talk to your friends because now you done told them everything that we had a conversation about, and you wonder why I have communication issues with you. Why I won't speak with you.
Nah, that's
Because
real. So, Professor, though.
that very thing. Like I'm not going to talk to you if you done told everybody else about what's going on in our situation.
But
Yo, me and Chill talk all the time. Chill, do I ever talk about my situations with my wife to you?
No,
Never.
absolutely not.
Never. I don't do that.
Nope.
We talked about that earlier. Like while you reconcile, everybody else is still thinking about that person the same way.
Right.
Yeah, that's a
So the
recipe
question
for
is what type of portrait did you paint? If you painted a picture of this person like they're the worst person in the world, then yeah, you did bad, right? But we also shouldn't be in a space where we think if we do share something, everybody in the neighborhood is gonna know. If we really are the men that we claim to be, we've already vetted the women out that we should be able to trust. So when it gets as extreme as never talk to a woman about nothing, this is when we get in the extremes and I make a joke about crying quarterly. It was a joke.
But
I
it's
was
also
just saying don't do it too much.
It's a test though. Like if you
I was saying don't
do
do it too much. The point was though, don't be afraid to do it because there are women here who want to support us, who want to know what's going on, and who aren't gonna judge us.
Man.
Right, but like the good book says, who's faithful with little, you can trust with much, right? So if
I know it sounds
or
crazy.
if I give you surface
No,
stuff and you go telling everybody, I can't trust you to tell you bigger things. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm not going to talk to you like that again. So our communication is going to be a little bit different. So
So
again,
I don't know how vulnerable how sorry about this, Professor.
No, you good, brother.
Because since Wall Street decided he wanted to put his friendship business out there with Kit, how do y'all? Do you Wall Street go and tell Kit your marital issues?
Sometimes.
Yes, he do.
Sometimes.
Yeah, he do.
Because here's the thing, right? I'm not a woman. I may feel a way about something that I just don't understand from a woman's perspective.
I'm gonna need you to relax.
More often than not, she can give me a perspective that I can either take or leave.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Uh-huh.
Not too much, Joe.
She can provide me with a perspective that I can either take or leave.
And keep in mind, I'm
not a woman.
It's not just him. I do it for.
Where is his wife? We would like to meet her
too.
Chill, you done meeting people's wives. No more wives for you,
The
Chill.
wife knows that she can call me, and if my bestie is being a nut job, she knows that she can ask me whatever question, and I'm gonna keep it a band. So, not too much on me, Chill, because
Hey, Professor, GMT, listen.
What's good? What's good?
Because one person out.
Hello, one mic.
No, I
What's
was
up,
just
Wall
telling
Street?
Show I'm already past my one curse out of the evening. I already did that one time today. I'm already past it.
What's your question, Wall Street?
Listen, right? I'm a head case at times, right?
No shit.
I need people in my life that I can trust, that can tell me go sit down. Kid is one of those people. I have a bunch of men who I have that trust in as well. But to say never trust a woman, that sounds insane to me. Women have kept me covered. They've kept me protected. You know what I mean? That's just reality. For me.
You said, well, who said never trust you?
Who said that?
When you say never share your problems with a woman, never be vulnerable, never, this was what the conversation
Man,
we alluded to, right?
Sober
We didn't
up.
allude to that?
Not completely.
Not completely. Did we
You
at
have
all?
a wife. You
See?
have a wife.
And then y'all want to do this.
No, you have a wife, and you could actually be vulnerable to your wife 100%. But you're not supposed to be sitting there crying in front of your wife all the time, quarterly, twice a year. Unless somebody, listen, you can do whatever you want to do, right? You can do whatever you want to do. But I do know, I hear from women that when men cry in front of them all the time, it is a turn off. It is not something that they.
That was the purpose of the joke.
But wait, first things first, because I
The
always
joke-
use joking. But it's wait, Wall Street, because here's the thing, GMT, you keep saying all the time. Even if we take the joke and we take it into context, that's 4 times a year. I don't understand how out of
That's all the time.
Out of 365,
because what we were doing was
that's a lot for a man to be crying, yo.
I'm a math person. That doesn't add up. That's not logically sound.
Thank
How do
you,
say
sis.
out of 365 days that 4 of them is a lot of something? Like that doesn't even make sense.
On average, when you talk to most men, you're talking to how much men are on the panel right now? Besides Kenny,
talking about a
all these, all the men on the panel besides Kenny would say like, "Yo, listen, I don't cry in front of my woman." Maybe some of us would say if somebody passes, and then maybe someone would say, "Okay, you know, I can't even see a reason why. I have no reason why I'll be sitting there crying in front of my wife."
But that
But then dudes wonder why they have the problems they have with women. Because who's good with all the women on the panel?
Stop.
Since you want to single me out, hey ladies. All right, I'm gonna chill.
No. So I'm gonna answer your question. So your question is you're looking at the mathematical. Of course, if you look at 365 days to 4 times, okay. We're talking about on average, how often do men cry? So if you know that the average man is not crying in front of his wife often, right? Meaning that it doesn't happen at all really throughout the year, then you meet a man that cries in front of you 4 times a year. That's a lot of crying. So mathematically, that makes sense.
No,
How much men?
I do math.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to you.
Y'all made Wall Street drop off. He about to go cry to his wife.
No, he back. He can cry. He can cry.
I'm messing with you, Wall Street. You back?
Hey, Tia Mowry, you know what, sis? Run away from that man. He's not the right one.
Because if you look
Mowry.
at what I'm saying, kid, is on average, if you look at what a person is doing, right? If you know that on average a person doesn't do something, then they start doing it more often. Then you can start saying, "Damn, you're crying a lot." You could say that.
GMT, we're not being genuine about the conversation. The conversation was you never cry around a woman. You never be vulnerable around a woman. So when I make the joke about 4 times a year, this is when Kit's math is applicable. Even if you want to act like us doing it all, that's not a lot, right? The real conversation was you never do it. That's extreme. That's why I made the joke to say you don't be a cry baby. I understand what's being said. You don't come to her every single day crying and all of that. But I was saying let's not go with the extreme.
Wall Street, you made your point. What's up, Kate? Hey.
All right.
But did somebody say that up here? I don't remember hearing nobody said that. I don't
Nobody said that.
I think I could be mistaken.
He's saying that.
Okay.
Look, man, that man.
I hope Kit's still here. I hope she didn't leave. But if a man is crying 4 times a year as a woman, and you see this, hopefully you would ask the question, what's going on? Why are you crying? Especially if you seeing what's going on. It's not a loss of family membership. Membership. A family member, a loss of a child, or anything like that. What's going on? And if he shares with you, then I said, as somebody he should be able to trust and advise. I think we need to go talk to somebody That should be the next message if he's crying that much. And I know you say 4 times a year because you're doing the math, 3 out of 6. I understand that. But to a man, that is a lot. To most men, that is a lot. And so I would definitely suggest, if I was his friend, yeah, bro, you might want to talk to somebody, man, because you got some deep things going on that's causing you to be this emotional like this.
Agreed. Nah, I agree 100%.
I would give him a different advice. I
Oh,
tell him
man.
he need to man the hell up, because he ain't gonna get. He crying because, and I'm gonna tell you, if you come across a man that's crying that much, all right, that man ain't getting no goddamn respect. Okay, that's just what it is. He need to man the hell up, and tell him to talk to somebody ain't gonna help him. Sitting on the couch gonna make him just like his goddamn mama. All right. Yeah, real men need to give real men real goddamn advice. Same thing. I just been listening to a bunch of foolishness all day. I feel constipated.
It's not
Damn.
enough drugs in the world for this podcast.
Yeah, but
you
depends on what it is. Like I said,
in Wall Street, and I need to meet Wall
Brother, you
Street.
stupid.
No, listen, because what Chill just said, I agree with 100%. What I'm saying is we're not being genuine about what the conversation was when I made the joke. The conversation was, you never do this. It is always going to work to a man's demise. If you share with a woman or you trust a woman, you should always go to a man. To me, that's asinine. Because why would I go to a man to understand my woman?
I go to my woman to understand my woman.
But if
sometimes, and I'm sure you know this, sometimes as a married man, you need advice from other places, not just because. Now, hold on.
If I needed
hold
advice,
on,
I'm
hear
going to
me
a
out.
therapist.
Let me land. Chill. It's gonna make sense. I promise you.
All right.
You ain't got the robe on. Let me find out.
I promise you, it's gonna make sense. What I'm saying is, sometimes you're not even comfortable having the conversation with your wife. Then what?
Then I go to a therapist.
Stuck.
I'll pay somebody.
Or we're always comfortable going to our wives with everything. Let's come through, GMT. Let's talk about it.
No, I'm not.
So sometimes you can't even go to her.
And if I need to talk about something, I'm gonna go to either my male friends, and if it's something sound that I don't really understand, and I'm really trying to get to the nitty gritty, and I can't bring it to my wife, I'm gonna go talk to a professional. That's me.
I can go for that. And listen, like I always
I'm not gonna
say,
go to no other woman and sit on her couch and be like, my wife, my wife, my wife.
Listen.
You know what kind of problems that'll bring?
Listen to what I'm saying. Like I always say, right? If people are doing this and it works for them, I would never tell them that if they don't go my way, it would be a failure. It's going to lead to something bad, right? But the reality is, for some people, having a kit is very valuable. Having someone you trust, you can come to, be vulnerable with. You've already given them the trust and security to know they can critique you. They can be honest with you. And you're not going to take it to heart. You're not going to be miserable. You're not going to feel like less of a man.
It's okay to, you know what, at this point, y'all, because this is circular and there's no in and out. And I just feel like I'm on this like rodeo with you people and I don't want to be. We can agree to disagree. It's okay to agree to disagree because, you know, everybody's flying all of these raggedy ass planes and ain't nobody landing them nowhere that makes sense. So if everybody disagrees and they fly their own
don't say that. Just because it didn't make sense to you don't mean it don't make sense, kid.
It's okay. If everybody, you're valid. And if everybody flies their own plane and lands it somewhere.
Kid, we all reaching somebody.
There's only 2 people disagreeing on this panel with everyone else on the panel right now.
But it ain't about us.
And that's y'all 2.
It ain't about us. Look, we're all reaching somebody.
You didn't ask me my opinion on that. I told you what I did for him. So how are you saying I'm disagreeing with anything?
Okay, you're right. Maybe not you. My man Kenny, I guess because y'all so close, y'all kind of sound the same. But
that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do.
Look, how about I do this, right? I'll put y'all right here. I'll put y'all together.
Yeah. This is not a podcast. You roll up and you think that's gonna be enough, and it's just never.
Oh, you gotta get those edibles. You gotta get the edibles, the chewables, man.
What do
So
you
hold on.
mean?
To get serious again for a second, right?
I have a million of them waiting. I should have been thinking. What do you
Listen, to
mean?
get serious again for a second, right? My only issue as a man when I hear these conversations is many times from the other side of this conversation, it's if you're doing this, you're wrong. It's going to end up in failure. You better do it this way or it's not going to work. That's just not true and valid for everyone. So for everyone, back to the original topic. I ain't been drinking that much, right? To the original topic, right? On who you should take advice from. You should take advice from people with your best interest in mind. You should take advice from people who are successful at the things you need help in. It doesn't matter if it's an older woman or an older man, because an older woman and an older man can both give you bad advice and bad information if they're toxic. And I'm gonna land my plane there. I'm out.
Thank you for landing the plane.
And
Keep
fire
it
the
on the
pilot.
ground. Don't bring that shit back up.
Yeah, Hudson, he landed that
I'm
plane.
gonna-
I'm gonna call you Sullenberger.
This is
You know, that shit in Hudson.
back here with y'all. Y'all crazy.
Right. Yo, listen. This was an up and down stream. It was a good one because goddamn, I'm lazy as hell. I'm lazy. Y'all got me streaming for 3 hours. This is crazy. This is unheard of.
Hey yo, we got to do it for the people. Hey yo, Matthew Pearson, what up? That's my man. That's my man.
Yo,
my man, 50 grand.
Oh my God.
Okay, this is my goodbye announcement. This is my last podcast with you people. There's just not enough drugs in the world to do this with y'all.
Ninja, you ain't going nowhere.
I want to be very clear.
You ain't going nowhere.
I'm gonna be very
I see
clear.
Tuesday and next week.
As in Crystal.
Kid ain't go.
I'll see you on
nowhere.
Tuesday for grown women talking.
Going nowhere.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But anyways, this is a great show. This is a great show. I'm not doing closing thoughts because y'all talk too damn long. So with that being said,
we can't get one round robin.
No.
You definitely can't.
All right, GMT, go ahead and leave. Go
All
ahead.
right, y'all. All right, y'all. We are out.
If it gets too hot, roll the window down. If I fuck things up, just tell me now. I'm living in a blinded town, am I running out of time? Feel control when I'm talking to you. Slow trip, trying to play it cool. Nothing to do, let's drive to the ocean. Get high, lay on the beach. White water running down my feet. Make love and repeat, I don't ever want to stay all night to see the sunrise. It's way too soon to be calling, baby, but it feels so right against the moonlight. Deep sea diving head first, don't save me. Is there something I can say?